Yo, what up with the YouTube? It's the Real Boss TV 815. You already know what it is, man. Y'all go ahead and tap in, man. We're gonna talk about some stuff tonight. I'm gonna let some of my people get up in here, but y'all go ahead and tap in, man. Hit that like button when you join too. Yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna get into some stuff, man. I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna let a few people get up in here. Shout out to Demeric. Demeric, don't say that, man. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Don't do that. We don't know yet. I don't know, man. I might have to make you a moderator because you be, you know what I'm saying. You be showing up on the, you know what I'm saying, on the right time and stuff. I might have to go ahead and do that, but that's, you know what I'm saying. That's up to you, really. But we gonna touch on some stuff tonight though. We gonna touch on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Because like we all know, the game is to be sold, not to be told. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different lifestyles that if you ain't never been a part of it, you know what I'm saying, then you wouldn't know too much about. You feel me? Shout out Isabel, shout out James. What's up with it, man? Y'all boys up to, man. We're gonna let a few people jump on in here. We're gonna get to it. Yeah, but like I say, the game is to be sold, not to be told. And it's just certain lifestyles or certain things that a lot of people ain't gonna understand it if they never really did it like that. That's how you could tell who ain't really been out there doing much. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been sitting back on this case. Shout out to Marcia. I've been sitting back on this case and just looking and watching and listening. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else. And you know what I'm saying? It's like it seems to me that a lot of people don't really understand what be really going on out here like that, man. And the reason why I went ahead and did this because I'm coming from straight hand. Like I worked at strip clubs for years. You know what I'm saying? With the DJs, DJing, all that for years, promoting, all that. I've done that for like 10 years plus. So we gonna put y'all up on some game tonight. You feel me? We're gonna put y'all up on some real game. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is to be sold, not to be told. But if you understand it, then it don't need no understanding. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you really know, which right now, man, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much the same as it used to be, but it's a little different now. It's a little everything is getting advanced and going to another level anyway. Because you got not only do you have your dancers, then you got the IG models and the OnlyFans and all these. There's so many type of ways for women to make money. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not knocking no stripper, no OnlyFans, none of that. Like, if you gonna get your money, go ahead and get your money. You see what I'm saying? But also, you got to be a little more vigilant because we're starting to see a trend like recently, lately now. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to see a real trend in a lot of these things. Oh yeah, they said the FBI stepped in, but you know, we starting to see a real trend. Like this is we couldn't even cover every case. You know what I'm saying? It's just happening too often, and that's why I feel like everybody got to really be for real about it. I don't know what dude you talking about. I don't know what dude you talking about, Demeric. But yeah, man, we you know what I'm saying, we gotta really take a look at these things because I've been seeing, I'm following the Facebook groups, all that, all this, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just sitting back and looking at everybody do they, how everybody do their own little investigating, but it's like it's a lot of things I feel like people just ain't like keeping in mind when you think about even this case. A lot of these cases is way too similar, you know what I'm saying? But as y'all know, you know what I'm saying, Felicia Johnson, she's 24. She from Cali. She came out to H Town, you know what I'm saying, Houston, to celebrate, celebrating her birthday and all that. You know how people do when they celebrate their birthday. They're gonna celebrate it all month. You know what I'm saying? And she came out here, she came out to Houston to celebrate, get back with a couple of family members, and she decided to try to work at the club, to make a little extra money, which a lot of people were saying, man, that doesn't make any sense. Why would she just come out and want to work at a club for 3 days? No, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of these girls come from club to club for a day or two. What we call it a tour. They tour. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to be on payroll. And see, that's what a lot of the clubs are getting a little heat from because they're not on payroll, but they come in and just get money off the tips. That's why you don't see all the same women in the club. See, the club will be kind of boring if you see the same women every time. You're gonna see new faces all the time, and a lot of them be like, "Yeah, I'm from Cali, I'm from Pittsburgh, just out here on the weekend, woo woo woo, trying to have a good time and make a little extra money." Which what I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with that, but that is normal. It's not abnormal that she came out here and decided to try to dance for like maybe a couple days or a week. They be making like you gotta understand, like they could be walking out, they walking out with like 300 sometimes a day or more. I'm just keeping it at a low number. I'm just being realistic because every girl don't, what I'm saying, every girl don't make the same, and every girl ain't like diamond on the strip at the Players Club that got their customers. You see what I'm saying? Every girl don't make the same, but a cool 300, in a day, damn, that's what I'm saying. That's not that hard. That's not that hard for real. And these girls, they come out all the time. Like I said, I worked in strip clubs for a long time, so I know exactly what goes on, how they operate. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say we gotta, when we looking at this case, like it's not really too far fetched. It could be very simple because I know for a fact. Shoot, we even do it out here. Like we don't. So a lot of times, we might go to the club, and then when that's over, we might just pull up and post at the strip club. And don't even go in. And holler at females that's coming out. You also got females that don't work at a strip club and come in there and still be making some money, dancing on people and stuff. Like they don't even work there, which that be causing a little conflict with the strippers because it be a lot of girls in there looking for tricks and stuff like that don't even dance. You feel me? So you gotta look at it like it's so many different walks of life. It's so many people out there. You really don't know who's gonna be in there. You got your people that come in there with bread. You know, they come in there, sit down by a table. Drink, throw money. You got some people that come in there don't even, that's not gonna throw no money on no girl. Sit in the back. They trying to find something to take home. Then you got some people that just come in there and like to rock out because the music be loud and they the DJ be jamming in the strip clubs. You see what I'm saying? So you got all kind of different avenues and so many genre of people that could be in the strip club. Now she was leaving cover girls, so she allegedly she went in there, to see if she can get a little job. She got turned down. They say that cover girls don't allow too many, allegedly don't allow too many black girls working there or whatnot. That's either here or there. But she supposedly was waiting on her Uber, and then The Uber was taking too long, and she jumped in the car with somebody, and there you have it. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people really feel like, it's a far fetched story. Her friends or her this person had to set her up, or they're saying all these people, but that's not abnormal, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how many girls and strippers and picked up from the club, bro, like that's the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that's not far fetched. You tell them, you say something good to them. Hey, you already got something lit up. You know what I'm saying? You smoke with. We got a bottle. We'll kick it. You know what I'm saying? That's not abnormal, but women do have to be a little more careful when they doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that firsthand. Like, so I've seen some girls jump in the car with some dudes that they didn't want to jump in the car with. Oh yeah, yeah, Ariana Taylor, man. Yeah, that's uh, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Respects to Ariana Taylor and her people and all that. With that situation, that was just a whole nother crazy situation too. But yeah, we this strip it a lot. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this person and this person and that person, but a lot of times it don't take no super detective work to understand what's going on. Now, the only thing I'm trying to figure out now is, do the club got any footage? They said that now this is what I'm saying. This is very convenient. That's this always be the case, which is weird to me. The camera outside that would have seen them don't work. It's all, why is it every case the camera don't work? That one camera don't work. Now they saying it could be a customer. They were saying it's a customer, and that they're saying it might not be. Like, I don't know, whoever pushed the narrative and told her dad, that this is that what happened. You know what I'm saying? They gonna know a little bit more. But yeah, the camera is like, it's always that one camera though. That camera doesn't work. That camera is the one that would have seen them, but for some reason it hasn't been working in a couple months. That part right there. But like I say, it ain't no telling who know who and who out there. But when you actually look at the activity that be going around in the strip clubs, then you know what I'm saying, you want to understand it. It's a lot of people don't understand it because a lot of people go to the strip clubs, but they're not in that loop. They don't know about the activity. They're not in the loop. They don't know who to go to get this, or if they want to smoke, or you know what I'm saying. They don't know all this. Some people are not in that loop. That's why they're not. A lot of people are not going to understand it. They're not going to understand it, and most of the time, you're gonna really They look at strippers like they're gonna be down. You know what I'm saying? Most men gonna be like, look at strippers like they're gonna be down to come home, which that's not true. Not all of them are like that. Not even half of them. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their own purpose or agenda when they come to the strip club, whether they're working or they're just visiting or they just, you know what I'm saying, trying to make some money. And when I say make some money, I'm saying they don't even, a lot of people don't be working there. They just pull up. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can literally pull up to the strip club and make some money. You can literally pull up and just start dancing and get some ones thrown on you as a female. You know what I'm saying? So it's all kind of people out there. It's all kind of girls, and it just goes crazy. But the truth of the matter is, like, it could be very simple as that. She just jumped in the car with the wrong person. It don't have to be no plot. It don't have to be no dark. You know what I'm saying? What's the name and all this stuff going on. It could be that she just, you know what I'm saying, jumped in the car with the wrong person. Just like this, when you think of sex trafficking, you think of, oh, it's a big organized thing. No, sex trafficking is just taking somebody, and making them do, acts for you. You know what I'm saying? Forcing them. You don't have to have a whole, you know what I'm saying, organization. That's just snatching. Like, and we're gonna take a look at, because it's a girl, that survived, and I want y'all to see her story. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna take a look at that. We're gonna take a look at the girl that survived. But her dad her dad had a press conference today, which I didn't get to look at. I was gonna share that with y'all because the dad is still out there. Now a lot of people are looking at the dad and trying to throw, you know how they do it, saying he could have did this and all this, but I don't. Me personally, I don't see that. Like, I mean, now the thing about this is me looking more into this. Of course, she dances. I don't know if she's a full time dancer or not, but she does dance sometimes to get money, and she models, and she got an Instagram. She got all that. Only she got all that, okay? But that doesn't mean anything. And just because a father noticed she dances doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, anything either. But one thing about it is, what a lot of people gotta understand is, when you travel and you dancing, you want to know some people that's solid out there, man. That's what you want to know, some solid people out there. That's just how it go. You don't want to, because people from the city can tell if you're not from there. And I could easily see her say, "Oh yeah, I'm from Cali, and oh, you got some good bud. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, you gonna give me," like, thinking that it's all good. But that's why you gotta have people that that's real solid when you come and do these like tours. If you dancing, you want to know somebody that actually worked with the club and everything, like for real, like solid. Like, a lot of the girls are real tight with the DJ, for one, because the DJ gonna hip you to some game. But like I say, when you out here like that, that's all it takes is one. You know what I'm saying? It just takes one mess up, because you don't know what these dudes out here man, say. You don't know exactly what people be on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a lot of information about everything, the club. I'm gonna share with y'all everything. We're gonna look at all of that. I'm gonna let y'all determine, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I say also just pay attention to the environment, because right now I feel like if the laws is on some top secret, you know what I'm saying, super stuff, thinking all these stuff and all these leads, people sending them and fake leads, then they might be out, because I'm telling you, she could probably be 20 minutes away somewhere and still alive, for real. That is very possible. Even though her dad did find her phone 15 minutes away on the side of the freeway, he said it had like a couple little specks of blood on it. You know what I'm saying? That don't really mean. I mean, that whoever was with her whenever stuff went left, he could have had. He probably had to smack her up and stuff to let her know he meant business or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Whatever happened. But as of right now, that's all that they have. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that they have is the dad. He found the phone. They found the phone on the side of the freeway, and it has a little blood specks on it. And her dad right now, he's out there in Houston right now. And he said he basically ain't gonna leave until he get answers. So he taking time away and he's in the city. He's out there in the city, doing press conferences and everything, trying to bring more awareness to the situation, which in a lot of cases is like, you got to think about it like, dang, because when the cases start blowing up so fast, if you ever notice, like, the person, whoever is involved, might start panicking. You feel me? And that's what we hope. We don't want. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that, because if the person is start panicking and he's seeing all this on the news, you know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's just it ain't no telling. But yeah, we finna take a look at this. We finna take a good look at this. Hold on, give me 1 second. Now this is her dad talking right now on the press conference today. He's still trying to find out. He's trying to get some answers. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here.
A father of Felicia Johnson overwhelmed with emotion today outside of City Hall as he continues to try and get answers in his daughter's disappearance. He's now hoping to get the attention of Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner. Tomorrow makes 2 weeks since the 24-year-old California woman disappeared. Her family says she was here celebrating her birthday and trying to make some extra money at CoverGirl's nightclub, which is where she was last seen. Felicia's father says he is working with the Houston Police Department, but says he is yet to see the surveillance video investigators recovered from the nightclub.
I have a lot of questions and no answers, and it's been 2 weeks, and this is beyond a travesty with this law enforcement department. You know, this is his workers, his people. He's in charge of them. This is a travesty.
The FBI is assisting HPD with the investigation. Houston police say they do not want to release specific details in order to protect the integrity of the case. CoverGirl's nightclub also responding about the investigation, saying they have cooperated fully with the police. We have a full statement from the nightclub's attorney on KHOU.com.
Okay, now the strip club, saying they have been, what I'm saying, they have been cooperating. But the only thing that I'm trying to figure out now is, okay, you see how this club is built. Like, so a lot of times, a lot of clubs, the parking spaces be like right there in front. So I'm trying to figure out how did the lady in the front know that she left in the car with a dude, because you can't really see the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Now that's one thing that's kind of strange to me. How did they know that she left with a dude? I don't know. That's one thing that's kind of like puzzling to me. How do they know that? Because if you're looking at the front entrance and all these bushes and stuff, it would look like that the parking lot isn't very visible. Now somebody could have just pulled right up, seen her standing right there in front, and pulled right up, like, hey, what's up, Shawty? What, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, 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 bam, bam. It could have been easy as that, and the lady could have seen it. But that the crazy thing about that is they're not giving too many details on that part. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not giving too many details on that part. Now the thing I ask myself too, most of the time when girls are touring and they doing stuff like this they going to strip clubs and they from out of town, they're gonna know somebody at the club. 9 times out of 10, they don't just like roll the dice and pick a club and say, "Hey, I'm finna go," because you want some kind of, you want to feel comfortable. You have to have some kind of, you know what I'm saying, you have to have some kind of influence to tell you, hey, this is where to be at. And of course you want to know some people, because you want to, if you dancing in there, you gonna want, like, most girls gonna have like 2 or 3 homegirls in there that's dancing. So that's another thing right there too, that got me scratching my head on this situation, wondering, like, you see what I'm saying, like, who did she know? Now, for the most part, her friends look like they are cooperating as far as helping. They sharing the what's name and all that. But we gonna before I show you, I want to show y'all this person that survived this type of thing, and let you see her story so you can see how easy and common it is. It's like it don't have to be no big super plot. You feel what I'm saying? It don't have to be no big conspiracy. Like, it's just you jump in a car. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I haven't heard much about the friends, but I've seen some of them on Instagram, and they, what I'm saying, they definitely posting the GoFundMe and all that for the family and stuff like that. But they're not. This that's what's so weird about this case. Every other case, everybody want to get out and come out and say something, but there ain't nobody talking on this case. That's what's weird, because most of the time most cases you see the friends coming out, getting on lives and doing and saying this and that. But this is H Town, and people move differently. And plus, the way a lot of bloggers do, people that do come out and talk, it's kind of like stirring people away from coming to bloggers and talking anymore, because it's like as soon as you come in there on there and talk, then they're gonna make you like a suspect. So it's starting to be more of a hush type of thing. Like, and that's why I'm saying is, as far as bloggers, man, I feel like you should let some people get their stuff out without going ahead and running that, you know what I'm saying, that play for views, because I do feel like it is discouraging people to come and talk to the public, period. Now the blogging, I ain't saying that it's not doing any good. The Facebook groups and the blogging is doing good as far as creating attention to the case, but also the type of attention they be bringing, I do feel like it's discouraging people to come and say anything. That's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just real. We gotta keep it 100. I mean, if we've been watching all this stuff, we can tell that a lot of people ain't gonna come and talk no more. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, nobody's coming up. Nobody's coming up. Yeah, she. That's what I'm saying. She probably had to know. Somebody had to put her on. Now, as far as her leaving with somebody, I don't think we could just say that they knew, like, somebody sold her. I don't, because it's not abnormal. That's what I'm saying. This is not abnormal. Even if that's, she's just. But but what we can say is she must have felt comfortable. You get what I'm saying? She had to feel comfortable. Her not even being from out there, and she got in a car with somebody, she had to feel comfortable for some reason or the other. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna take a look at some of these things that they're saying about the actual club itself. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see what they're saying about the club. All right, let me zoom in on this so y'all can see it better. Okay, like, now the people that own it, everybody already know because they've been running there, and Davaris. It's saying that they have had some run-ins with the law in the Lone Star State. Specifically, they've owned 9 clubs in Dallas, in Houston, Dallas, and even Canada. Now that they say the Houston strip joints collectively have earned thousands of dollars in fines and enough citations from the Houston Police and Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission to wallpaper the MGM Grand twice for offenses including prostitution, public lewdness, selling booze to minors, and refusing inspections. Okay. So with that being said, like, now, to me, that don't sound abnormal. That sound like some regular strip club stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? That don't sound like, you know what I'm saying, nothing to have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that sound like some regular strip club type of stuff to me, for real. Yeah, yeah. I mean, she was last seen. She was she was trying to get a job at the club as as a dancer. But she from Cali, and she was just visiting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was just visiting, and they said that she got, what I'm saying, she jumped in the car. Yeah, and that's what it is. But like you're saying, Andy, it is a lot of that stuff going on. That's why I say that the girls got to be real careful, man. You got to be real careful. Now, another thing I wanted to show you. Let's see here. All right, now we're gonna go to a review. Let me see, cause this one. Now, okay, now these reviews are all good reviews, which, like I say, a lot of strip clubs they gonna have, what I'm saying, good reviews and all that. And some people say some of the best looking women in Houston, blase blase. But I want y'all to look at this review right here. Let's see. Which to me, none of this stuff sound. This ain't like no brand new stuff to me. What I'm seeing. Okay, look at this. So this dude saying, look, this dude saying, hey, it started out good. I was enjoying myself. I had a few drinks and then went to the VIP room. Bam, we already know what the VIP room is about. Let's not play crazy. Next thing I know, I'm halfway across town and my truck in a gas station parking lot and the sun is rising. Bad headache too. Later on, I checked my bank account and find nearly 3,500 in charges. I disputed this charge with my bank, as was able to get it knocked down to 1,600. And then he just said that must have been a really good time that I don't remember. Never going back. You know what I'm saying? He, he said that, he just charged it to the game. Whatever happened, we charged it to the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a glimpse of the type of stuff that go on. You know what I'm saying? He charged it to the game. He said he never going back though. He never. He said never going back. Now, this is another thing y'all gotta look at. Now she get bread. You see what I'm saying? She get bread. And see, that's another reason that make these women targets like that because they do be getting a little. They be getting the bag, man. You gotta understand. Especially with all this with the social media thing, the OnlyFans thing. Like, it's so many ways to get bags, man. So these girls be having bags on them. Like, I don't know if y'all even remember Mercedes Moore. She the one that she's the Instagram, OnlyFans. She used to do the strip club, but she moved up in the game. Like, she didn't dance in the club no more. But even she got robbed several times out there in Houston. Several times. She moved up in the game and she was just doing appearances and stuff. Like, she Mercedes had actually got to the point where she was getting paid just to come to the bars in the club and sit down and have some drinks. She was rocking with Drake and all that, but she was making a lot of money off of OnlyFans, which that's another thing you got to be careful too. But it's like now that's already a part of the game. Like, most dancers and all that, they're gonna have an OnlyFans because that's where they keep base with their clients, like their regulars that come to the club. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, hey, well, check out my Instagram, join my OnlyFans. So we can't even rule out the fact that this could be somebody that know her. You feel me? Because if you pay attention to the way that they moving, of course they're gonna, if they're dancing, the clients they dance for, they gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a normal thing. They always say, well, follow me on, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you show them some love the first time, they're gonna say, follow me on this, bam. So, and then with the social media thing, it's like you constantly letting everybody know where you're going. You see what I'm saying? So we can't rule out that it's somebody that might know her or know of her, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. We can't rule that out either. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what else we got right here. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? Okay, yeah. So that part right there, you know what I'm saying? That's the part that I want to what I wanted to put out there because, and I'm not saying like I said, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with having none of that stuff. OnlyFans and none of that. That's nothing wrong with that. But you also gotta know how you moving when you doing it, because like I said, she had to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, look at this. It ain't. If you have been a strip club and ever had to run into a dancer that was not comfortable there, you gonna know what I mean. Because the dancer's not comfortable there, she ain't no, no thank you, no thank you, all day. And everybody gonna be like, man, she act like, man, they gonna be talking to the manager, man, you need to fire her, man. She like she got a stick up her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like she had to feel comfortable if she left with somebody. And it could have been possibly somebody she know. But that puzzles me is how come don't nobody know that? Like you see what I'm saying? How come don't nobody know exactly who she left with? But we're gonna take a look at this now. Hold on. And I reason why I want to play this because like I said, this is more of awareness to just to let you know how simple these type of things it can be. Like I said, it don't have to be no deep cover or no big conspiracy and you know what I'm saying, all that. It could be very simple. We're gonna run this. And this is a lady that survived, you know, when she was young. She survived, you know, going through this. They got surveillance, but they ain't showing the dad. But I think they said the surveillance outside of the club, the cameras wasn't working.
Well, Christine, this is an amazing story of survival and one that allows us to see just how easily a young girl can become a victim of human trafficking.
Immediately when I got in the car, I knew something was off.
Simone Miller was only 16 when she was kidnapped and trafficked by a man she had just met.
He was just like, I'm a pimp and you're my hoe, and I'm going to take you somewhere. You're going to be given instructions on what to do, and running is not an option.
She was taken to a hotel where other women were being held. Simone says the man who told her he was a rapper when she first met him warned her if she tried to escape, he would kill her mother and her grandmother.
If anybody knows me, like that's like my weakness, you know, because like my family is all I have.
As days went by, Simone was desperate to get out of this situation.
What can I do? What can I do? And I played along, and I had him thinking like I'm okay with it. You know, I put on this red lingerie.
The pimp let his guard down, and when he took a shower and left his cell phone on the bed, Simone made a quick phone call to her mother.
And I said, Mom. And she said, baby, where are you? And I said, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at, Mom. She just said, tell me what you see, Simone. I said, I'm like looking out the window of this hotel. I said, I see like a 7-Eleven. She's like, okay, what else do you see? I said, like I don't know, a Church's chicken. She's like, okay.
Somehow, with that brief description, her entire family hit different locations, searching for Simone until they found her outside of a 7-Eleven. Her captor was inside buying cigarettes, unaware his victim was about to be rescued.
All I could think was when this man gets out of this 7-Eleven, it's going to be trouble.
Despite everything he put her through, Simone protected him, telling her family he wasn't the man who kidnapped her.
I still know that it wasn't right what he did, but I got in the car with him. You know what I mean? And I just didn't want them to kill him in front of me. And I kept saying, no, that's not him. That's not him.
It's been many years since that horrific experience. Simone is now a crisis interventionist at Teen Project, a nonprofit that helps survivors of human trafficking.
It's healing. Subconsciously, I'm healing by helping.
Such a strong young woman. Now, you may be wondering what happened to the man who took Simone. Well, her family let him go the night that she was rescued. He was later killed in an unrelated incident. Alex, Christine, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
The Teen Project does amazing work, Gina. Thank you so much.
One that allows us.
Now, dude, now y'all see how crazy that is? That she was so traumatized, she didn't even tell on the dude. She let him make it. That's so crazy. She let him make it, and I was looking into this stuff, and they're saying like statistically, the women that's sex trafficked end up getting going to jail more often than the person that's forcing them to, because the police still gonna consider what you doing as a crime, and they already know you doing it, but they have to prove that this person forced you to do it. You get what I'm saying? Now, and that ain't that crazy. So right now they're saying that they're having a battle on how they want to decriminalize, sex work. Period, because it's hard to get around this little loophole right here. Because if somebody's holding you behind your, against your will and making you do this, and you get caught up doing that, you gonna go to jail. But you gotta prove that you was being forced to do it. For the simple fact is, a lot of people willingly do it on their own anyway. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? But I understand what they're saying. Like, they're saying most victims end up going to jail for doing that crime of sex work, and the person that was forcing them, just move on and get another, find another person. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that shit crazy though? That don't make, like, I'm like, what? So they talking about decriminalizing the it's like sex work. They've been debating about it for years, all together, just for the simple fact of the matter is because it creates this loophole where people are doing this stuff to women and not getting in trouble. Yeah, yeah, and see, okay, and that's the thing I was just explaining, that, like, because I'm looking it up. I looked it up, and they're saying in the statistics it shows that most of the time the girls go to jail because you have to prove that you're being held against your will. But ain't that crazy? Does that make any? I'm saying, does that make any sense at all? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It don't. That don't make any sense. Like, I can show you that they're saying statistics show most of the women that are involved in this end up in jail, and the offender, it gets away and keeps going because you have to prove that you've been held against your will. What's up with it, Taylor? I ain't seen you in a long time, man. But yeah, like, to me, that's just crazy, and they're saying that's why this stuff is this type of activity is just rising. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? They're saying that's why it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're saying, like, it's more. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the law, you already know that type that's illegal, right? You know what I'm saying? Doing sexual favors for money. So when a dude got you out there doing the stuff and you all scared of stuff and you get caught up, you can tell the law, this dude is making me do it, but they're like, whatever. All y'all say that all the time. They're not gonna really. You have to show something. You see what I'm saying? You have to have something, and they just gonna still take you in for your crime or whatever you was doing. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they saying this is like a big issue going on right now. Now everybody knows, like, out there, this trafficking thing is a big deal. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a real big deal out there. But like I said, what I was just explaining to y'all, that's like one of the reasons they say why, because you know what I'm saying. They feel like any girl to get caught, doing anything, prostitution or something, is gonna want to say, "No, I was held against my will." Well, you got to prove that. You know what I'm saying? You have any type of proof that you know what I'm saying? Because the dude that got you doing, I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna have a lot of girls doped up laying out like hostages and stuff. He probably moving it, moving a certain way, so it's gonna make it even harder for you to prove anything, any type of foul play as far as with that situation. But let's see what they say on the news about this situation as far as what they get.
The search for Felicia Johnson, who has now been missing for 11 days, gaining national attention.
Aniele Ruiz joins us live from Houston Police Headquarters with the latest on the investigation. Aniele.
Well, hey guys, the Houston Police Department tells us the investigation is still ongoing and could not release more details. But the father of Felicia Johnson hoping the $5,000 Crime Stopper award is an incentive for someone to speak up. It's been 11 days since 24-year-old Felicia Johnson was last seen. Felicia had just turned 24 on April 10th. Her dad tells us she flew in from California on April 13th. And he says she was last seen 2 days later at the CoverGirls Gentlemen's Club on West Little York, where she applied for a job. Her dad thinks foul play was involved.
I don't know the exact circumstances, but somebody is holding her against her will.
Take a look at this map. Her father tells us Felicia was staying at the Intercontinental Houston in the medical center. He says on the day she went missing, Felicia took an Uber to the CoverGirls Gentlemen's Club. Community activist Quanell X says once Felicia did not get the job at the club, she got into an unknown man's car when her Uber ran late. And they say Felicia's cell phone was found covered in.
See, now that's why I want to stop right there. So it's kind of let you know that she obviously wasn't like with no dudes or somebody like that, because she wouldn't have had to catch an Uber to the club. You see what I'm saying? If she already had somebody, you know what I'm saying, that was trying to hook up or whatever that she was comfortable with and all that, I'm pretty sure he would have took her. You know what I'm saying? So she Ubered to the club. So that kind of lets you know that she was kind of moving by herself. You feel what I'm saying? If she ain't from out there. So that makes me wonder, like, where's her homegirls? Does she got any homegirls? Now, just because she Ubered there doesn't mean she don't have any homegirls that's already dancing up there. And as far as the footage, they're not releasing none of it, so we don't really know.
In blood on Eldridge Parkway near Bear Creek Park. Her father says he flew in from San Diego on Wednesday, April 20th, near Bear Creek Park. Her father, she got into an unknown man's car when her Uber ran late. And they say Felicia's cell phone was found covered in blood on Eldridge Parkway near Bear Creek Park. Her father says he flew in from San Diego on Wednesday, April 20th, and teamed up with Quanell X and a private investigator to try to get some answers. The national investigator for the new Black Panther Nation believes Felicia may have been trafficked.
We're the national hub of sex trafficking.
For 3 days last week, Texas EquiSearch searched the area where her cell phone was found, but no traces of Felicia. As for the club, their attorney says they're cooperating with police and turning over any pertinent surveillance video. Meanwhile, her dad hopes people will come forward with information that can bring his daughter home.
Find it in your heart to have some compassion for human life.
Well, Texas EquiSearch is waiting for more direction from the Houston Police Department to continue in the search. In the meantime, her father says they are planning on doing a protest in front of City Hall, hoping to get the attention of the mayor. Reporting live, Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News. Ron?
All right. Thank you so much, Aniele.
Okay, so we had that, and we gonna I'm gonna take we're gonna take a look into another story of a woman that got away too, just so y'all can see how simple this stuff it actually can be real simple. It don't have to be no deep organized. You know what I'm saying? Because once you jump in that car, it can go left at any time. That the dude might drive you around, might get you something to eat, smoke you out, drink with you, but 9 times out of 10 at nighttime, you're not jumping in the car with a dude that ain't trying to do something that just want to help you out. You know what I'm saying? That just want to give you a ride. That's like, you know what I'm saying? So the question is, what made what made her get in the car with the dude? Now I can visualize her standing out there, dude out there. Oh, what's up, Lamar? You ain't what you ain't dancing with? What's going on? Why you ain't? You know what I'm saying? And she probably was like, yeah, no, I was out here. I'm out here from Cali. I was gonna dance, and they turned me down or whatever. And he could have been like, well, I know a spot you can dance at to make some money. Cause from my understanding, she networks, so she does little, you know what I'm saying. See, the thing about it is, another thing, there was another girl in Houston that came up missing. That her friends dropped her off at some apartments to go dance, at a for somebody. See, now that's where it gets real tricky at when you're doing like that. You feel me? And I forget her name, but she came up missing or whatever. So them type of situations too, because they're gonna tell you whatever you want to hear. That's one thing you gotta understand. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear at that time. But I don't know. Let me ask y'all this: what do y'all think? Do y'all think it was some big conspiracy that the club is doing, or do you think it was as simple as they saying it was? Like, you know what I'm saying? She jumped in the car with somebody. Yeah, she could have got forced. She could have got forced in the car. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, somebody at the club told him that she got in the car with somebody. So that's where everybody's sitting at. Like, whoever told her dad that she just got in a car with somebody, they gotta be a little. They gotta come and be they, but they probably don't want to be no part of it. But they gotta be a little bit more specific. Did you just see her driving off like this, or did she just willingly jump in the car? You know what I'm saying? Was the dude already there? These are the type of things that the laws are looking into, and I feel like they probably got some they probably see the person. That's why they're not showing the footage, because they would have showed the footage. They probably can't see the person's face and stuff that good, but they obviously must have seen something. That's why they're not showing the footage to her dad. Now it's he's saying that the lady at the front desk. Her dad said the lady at the front desk is the one that said that she got in the car with some dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. Nah, is Israel? Nah, she Ubered to the club by herself. She was by herself. She Ubered to the club. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. How do you know that she just got in the car? Because the way they said it, they're saying it like she just willingly got in the car. But and my question is, if you see the club, the way the club is laid out, how do you even know she got in the car? Because you can't see the parking lot really, unless she was just standing right in front of the club and somebody pulled up and hollered at her. You see what I'm saying? And also, it makes me believe that you know the way the statement was said to the dad is, whoever was at the club that told him that must have known that wasn't her Uber, because normally we were like, man, yeah, she got in her Uber and drove off. That's what you would think, because Uber don't be having big signs that say I'm an Uber driver. They have regular cars. So why are you saying she jumped in a car with an unknown man? You see what I'm saying? That's the question. That is the question right there. Why are you saying that she jumped in the car with an unknown man? So definitely somebody knows a little something more. Either they probably didn't gave the information and they're not, because everybody don't be on this social media stuff trying to, everybody don't be with that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't be with jumping on social media and doing, you know what I'm saying? And telling this and that. Some people like to stay out the way. So if hopefully whoever gave that information, hopefully they did, you know what I'm saying? They did go ahead and tell, you know what I'm saying, the laws, that information. Because really when you look at it like that, you gotta understand, like, a lot of situations like that, it is best for you to stay out the way. Like if you seen something, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? If you seen something, you don't need to be the person all on, yeah, I told him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I told him everything. Yeah, it was a dude, he looked like Brian. And I told, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna want to stay out the way. That's how somebody else was saying earlier that this is like real, because you notice that ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody coming on Facebook, ain't nobody saying nothing. So these girls are probably just as scared as the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? For real. You gotta look at these things. Shout out chopping it up. What's up with it, man? You gotta really pay attention to these type of things, because you know what I'm saying? Now this is a press conference. I never seen this. And what's so crazy about it? Nobody has no real info on this. Nobody. Because normally, Facebook and all them, they're going to be going crazy, coming up with stuff, digging up stuff. But it's like she literally just, came to the club and like, but from what I'm guessing, what I'm seeing is whoever her friends are, it's just they probably went ahead and just spoke to the police and didn't go buck wild on social media. That's what I'm looking at. They're not, which I feel like is kind of smart. It's kind of smart, because you gotta understand like how bad you can jeopardize a case with this type of stuff. Like you can jeopardize a case and make it worse for the person. For real. If you get on there telling everything, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you get on there telling everything, all these shows and shit, man, and trying to get some likes and views and stuff, that can really alter a case. Now it's something else that I wanted to show y'all, because somebody made a very, very insulting comment on her Instagram page. And I want y'all to look at this, because I'm like, even if you just troll like this song, to me, I don't even think this is trolling. Now I thought I sent it, but I'm gonna send it to myself again. I don't even think this is trolling, what this person said about her on her Instagram page. So it's like, now it make you think that she has some haters or what? Because somebody got on her page, man, on her Instagram page, and said some crazy stuff. And this a lot of this stuff be going on so much. Like I say, it messes up cases for real. It really does. Because her dad said, okay, look, her dad said that when he was doing his little investigation, shout out to Israel uh for the super sticker and chopping it up, man. Now, a lot of people was saying that her dad was saying that when he's going out there questioning people, they was giving him dry leads. leading him to fake social media pages and stuff like that. So that got me scratching my head too. So it, like I say, it is a lot of possibilities, but I feel like the laws can't rule out that she could just got in the car. Like to me personally, I really feel like she's not too far. Like she literally is not too far. She's probably somewhere 15 to 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying, away. Probably like, you know what I'm saying, in an apartment or whatever. I'm telling you. She's not that far. Whoever got her, they didn't go too far. And they had one thing on their mind. You see what I'm saying? They had one thing on their mind. But look at this. Look at this. Hold on. We finna pull this up. Look at what this person says. This is what's crazy right here. Like, people really be trying to be doing a lot, man. Look at this. People be really doing a lot. Hey, what's up with it, Scott?
Hey,
What's going down?
yeah, just a sad case, huh?
I mean, you already know, like it's you know what I'm saying? It's terrible. But like I said, what I was trying to what I want to do is just to hip some people to this part of this game, because like you gotta understand, like it's it ain't even the same as it used to be. Like it's on another level, because
Mm-hmm.
most dancers, you know, they're gonna have their Instagram, they're gonna have their OnlyFans, they're gonna have their Twitter, and they're gonna have all this that keep them connected to their clients. And they're making way more money than they used to. You see what I'm saying? Because if you got the OnlyFans and all that, like I showed a picture where she had a big old wad, like a stack of money.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, in bands.
Mm.
Band up. You see what I'm saying? She was
Mm-hmm.
banded up, which is on her Instagram. And you know, she do a lot of little different things. Like she be doing video shoots. She do, you know what I'm saying? Which is like, we can't knock nobody for that type of hustle. You get what I'm saying? Like you just can't, because we ain't knocking the school teachers and stuff that got OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Dang it. I want to show you this other. I'm gonna show this other. I'm gonna show two things. Watch this. I'm gonna show something else too, because I want to see, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, they wanna point the finger because you got OnlyFans and stuff, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? But whenever certain people do it, it's not even like you got school teachers and stuff that making $500,000 on OnlyFans, and nobody talking down on them.
But that's not the um when you said you was gonna put the case out, I was thinking that when it comes to having OnlyFans too, the law don't want to get involved. I mean, they are hesitant to getting involved, especially when they are a dancer or living a alternate type of lifestyle. They slow to get involved.
Oh, you talking about the laws?
Yeah, the law, because her dad was in town for 2 weeks. I mean, the FBI just got on the case, but it's a lot of time wasted, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, that's what I was talking about earlier before you got on here, because I was looking it up, and they're saying that statistics show that most sex trafficking, most women that's victims of sex trafficking go to jail more than the offender, because of the simple fact is, if they get caught doing the crime, now they got to prove that they're being held behind their will, because they said a lot of people do it willingly anyway. You get what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
when you saying that when they find out they're doing this or doing that, they don't really get, you see what I'm saying? Because they're already in their mind feeling like, hey, you're willingly doing this. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they feel like they're going down a rabbit hole trying to investigate this. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like if they find out a person a big dealer, they don't care too much because it's like a big rabbit hole. That he could have did this, he could have did that. But that's what they're saying right now. They're trying to fight, which is crazy. They say they're trying to fight to just decriminalize sex work, period, because of that fact. Because that loophole around it. Now, which it makes sense because think about this. If somebody had you out there on the streets doing some stuff behind, against your will, and you get caught up, you're going to jail. And you can try to tell the police, I'm doing it against my will, and they're gonna, you have to prove that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't see nobody making you do nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're saying that's why they want to decriminalize this, just because of that fact, because it makes it more easier. You know what I'm saying? For these dudes to do that, especially to these young girls, because they're not going to ask too many questions. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Which that's why I said is, but when you think about it, I mean, it's not right, but it's just something it's a part of the law that that needs to be fixed. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
These girls, yeah, they'd be like, yeah, I've been held, but they don't care. They finna just throw you in jail, and then that dude, whatever, the pimp or whatever, just gonna go find another girl.
Mm-hmm.
They're not finna go. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the fact that once they snatch you, most of the time, with the sex trafficking, you're headed out of state. You're going on to a whole nother state. See, she might be still in Texas, but the I think what people are missing, one little fact, is that blood was found on her cell phone. So that puts a different dynamic on the case.
Yeah, he definitely probably slapped her up and all that. Cause like that's why I'm gonna play another video of another, because we played a video of a survivor.
Okay.
And she said it was just plain and simple. She was young. She got in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The dude said that he was a rapper at first. As soon as he got in the car, they started driving and then went left. And
Oh, wow.
the dude didn't even have no extra girls. He just had her. He told her, I'm gonna be your pimp. If you don't listen, then this and that gonna happen and that. And he took a shower, and she called. She used her phone and called her parents and described the area. And her parents found her at a 7-Eleven. The pimp was inside. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so. And the crazy thing about it is, she didn't even tell on the dude.
Yeah, a lot of that's part of the industry. That's part of, they are scared to tell. Most of the time they don't tell, they don't report. It's a lot of threats made, to the family, a lot of threats made on their life. So I can see why. I definitely can see why.
Yeah. She said she didn't. She said because she said, I didn't want my family to kill him or him to do nothing. Like, I just wanted to. Now, she actually got away, I believe, before. Like, they didn't say anything. She did anything with him or anything, but she got away. But it's more people that have some more stories. But look, this right here. Check this out. Okay, so this is on Felicia Instagram. She said, "You bitch is senseless. Everything I do makes sense." Now look at this person. I can't believe this person said that. It's Houston, Texas 304. Laughing my ass off. Who's senseless now? You see what I'm saying? Who would put that on her page, bruh? Now, obviously, this account is fake because researchers that clicked on it only got 2 posts, but it says that they do parties and private meetups and stuff like that. That's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just thinking, like, is this just a troll,
Yeah, troll.
or do they actually might know something? Because a lot of times people do be telling on themselves.
Also, I want to say that it's taken me all day, since last night, all day today, to research her, and research the trafficking scene, and in a lot of cases, you know, the girls are young, all the way from the age of 10 on up.
Mhm.
And in those cases, you have the older girls, and they will actually stay around to protect and shield danger from the younger sex trafficking
Yeah.
girls that's in the group. They'll
Mhm.
stay willingly. They'll stay just you know, they build like a type of family, a type of bond.
Yeah. I've seen that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some crazy stories, but like I said, this right here, this I don't know what this troll what is like what's the meaning for it, like,
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Why
but
would she write that though?
I don't know. Now I want to see
Mhm.
if they gonna this is a press conference. I'm trying to
Mhm.
see if they say give any kind of new information, but I already seen where her dad said. Her dad said basically that's all they got. A worker, front desk worker told her that she got in the car with a dude,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, that was it. But we're gonna take a look.
What did she have on? I was looking and searching for more. Like, okay, she was turned away. Okay, so when she was turned away, what did she have on? What was she carrying? What did her bag look like? I mean, for this place of this club right here, not to have no cameras working outside, that's suspicious right there.
Yeah, and the police have the footage, but they're not releasing it because they're not even showing the dad yet because they feel like that's gonna mess up their investigation.
So was the cameras working outside or not? Could they see her actually getting in the car? What the make and the model of the car was? I mean,
From my
we need more.
understanding, the camera that was that could have got the license plate and all that
Mhm.
didn't work, but they do have footage of the inside. And from my understanding, I believe they're saying that whoever she left with was a customer there. That's what they're kind of, what I'm saying? That's what they're kind of being a little elusive about, but they kind of already kind of hinted it. They already kind of put it out there that a customer, somebody that was
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
So that's probably why they're not releasing no footage. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to.
I'm telling you, boss, it has become a standard. I've seen it with the Alexis Ware case, with other cases. When they find out that they are in a certain industry, they do not want to get involved. And they waste a lot of time. By this time, either the girl has been taken or the girl is dead. Now, I did see where they say that it's been 4 Black females found dead in the city of Dallas.
Mm, I'm about to look into that.
Mhm.
Her dad said since he been out there, he only been out there a couple days. He said another girl was snatched up since he been out there.
Oh, wow.
Hmm. So he said he got to move differently and all that because he all on TV and stuff doing press conferences. But he was like
Mhm.
another girl got snatched up since he been out there. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? So and looking into that, like that's that out there is it seems that it's pretty big. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like it's been going on for a minute, and Like I say, I mean, the reason that the reason why they probably feel like that, because it does, I guess in their mind, they feel like it creates a whole rabbit hole. And I guess that's why they're saying they want to decriminalize that type of, thing, period. So you don't look like a criminal, you know what I'm saying, to the laws. Because think about it, you know what I'm saying? When you look like a criminal to them, that's the reason why they don't get deep involved in it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if they think that she was doing this or doing that, like you was just saying, think about it. That's they looking at her as like criminal wise. You're doing something illegal. And like you said, they don't dig deep into it whenever it's stuff like that. But like I say, I mean, it ain't I don't know, man. Like that's why they say it's like a loophole in the whole game. It's that's what it is. It's a straight loophole. On
Yeah,
on the law side, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Because we all know, like, if they find somebody, remember, you know how David Chappelle said, he said, all they gotta do is shoot you and sprinkle a little crack on you. You know what I'm saying? like that's, it ain't funny, but like, we looking at that type of reality. That's what we talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Put a little something on them, then they ain't gonna care too much. Oh yeah, he does this and that, or she's OnlyFans model. It could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel like with the Mercedes Moore thing, I feel like they just gave up on digging any more deeper, because they already got the dude. The
Right.
facts. They're like, shit. Why are we gonna put any more work into putting out some facts? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because everybody looking at it like she was doing OnlyFans and she was meeting or however that happened. But that's why I feel like it's a rise in these type of situations. Plus, a lot of these girls, like I told you, she had money. A lot of these girls do be making good money too. So
Mm-hmm.
it be like to the point where they be robbing them and that and some. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's hard to decipher. I think that and she could be possibly alive. I hope that, but I mean, who knows? Because it's still, I'm like feeling like her dad was feeling, like I don't know nothing. I don't even know what direction to go.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's crazy about. See, in this case, what's so crazy about it is normally most cases, all type of people go live. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know Felicia, and she was, but ain't nobody saying nothing. YouTube bloggers and Facebook group don't have nobody to ask questions or interview. You feel me? Ain't nobody
Right.
saying nothing. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's just because of the way people, the way people been doing it is when people do say something, now you putting them all on the radar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people just go overboard with the stuff. Oh yeah, she did it. She said it. As soon as you say something, now you set up your friend and all that, right?
It's the thing that you use YouTube, the bloggers, to try to achieve justice, try to get movement on a case. But when you have family members or friends come forward on a panel for somebody, you bash them to death. If you don't bash them to death, you want to dip into their personal lives. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like they were saying that the dad was pimping his own daughter,
Yeah, they
and
try
then
to say that the
that has a
dad's
ripple
pimping, yeah,
effect.
and I can understand why. Like her dad, man, that's her dad. Like, and then some people were trying to say that, oh, that might not be even her real dad, but you see him in pictures with her mom and graduation, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
Yeah, I
where
saw
you trying to,
younger
yeah,
her
where you
at a
trying to go
younger.
with?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you
I
trying to
saw
go
her
with?
as a younger girl. I mean, I saw her as a younger woman. So if that's not her dad, then I mean,
Yeah, it's like, where are you trying to go with this? It's like people just be trying to reach so far, like, They just get caught up into the they ain't even worried about no justice. They worried about getting some views or attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like that's why a lot of people ain't even participating in this stuff no more, because the first thing everybody do is start a big old Facebook group, start gossiping, and if you come in there and say, "Hey, that's my friend," then they gonna be all, man. Say, you already know.
Yeah. And it's unfair because, like you said, that, wait a minute, we trying to get justice for her. But yep, you're all at the dad's job asking questions. You all at the church asking questions. I mean, it is taking it too far. It's taking it too far. And you miss out on a lot of, it's just a lot of crazy narratives. And then it turns out to be just like a lot of wasted time.
Yeah. Jay Jones. I know you. It sounds like you from out there, man. What, you know what I'm saying? Click that link, man. Hip them to a little bit of game about the area. Like I mean, I know Houston very well too, man. I know the clubs and everything. So we talked about that. But I want to see what you, if you from out there, I want to see what you believe. Like, how far fetched could it be? Just a normal, she just got in a car with the wrong person, or is it just this big old conspiracy? And you see what I'm saying? Like, because to me, when I'm looking at it, is this is like it's not abnormal.
Yeah, but her dad said that she wouldn't have gotten in a car with anybody that she didn't know. But I'm inclined to believe maybe she did get in the car. Maybe she spotted that dude inside the club, and then he was like real friendly and offered her a ride. And she said, "Well, I guess this ain't gonna hurt. I guess I can't just get a ride in."
Yeah, it is. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying, that possibly, you know what I'm saying, will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But, with this situation, this is different. You know what I'm saying? That, like, this is kind of a little bit different situation to where, because, everybody believes that, it's always the person that, that's real close to them and stuff. I feel like this situation, it might, that could be that, but I'm just saying, I feel like, I feel like when we're rolling the dice on that, we've been losing that battle. You know what I'm saying? Every case, we have not seen nobody get arrested or charged that everybody's pointing the fingers at. You see what I'm saying? And they never get no information out of that. I mean, have you?
No, not think about it. No.
No, they're not. Hey, Raven, everybody's still doing their thing. Like, everybody that people point the finger at, like, they doing their thing. It's like, it's never, you know what I'm saying? It's like it looked like we're getting further away from the truth.
Right.
And believe it or not, like, I mean, you could understand that, like, yeah, you are. Once you start pointing fingers at everybody, then people stop talking.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Look, I was watching the show at First 48 where the dude, he was a felon, but he did come up and talk to the laws, and they was like, well, should we arrest him because he, he shot back, and then they sat down and said, hey, man, well, they talked to each other. They said, well, we don't want to always try to arrest people and that's helping us out, because we don't want people to be discouraged from talking to us. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, people are not gonna call in like, man, shit, I got warrants, bro. I ain't finna. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they know the law, if they know you gonna go to jail, they're not gonna do nothing. They gonna call in. They ain't gonna want you in their business just because of the fact they might have warrants and stuff. So why they gonna? Because think about it, if you go, a lot of times if you talk to the laws and you talking to them, they gonna run you. Oh, well, sir, we're gonna go ahead and take you for these warrants anyway, though. Thanks for the help. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the laws are saying. They want to stop really just trying to criminalize everybody that's coming forth and stuff, because they don't want to discourage people from talking, period.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't be rocking with it. They don't want to, say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their own little thing. So it's like, of course, ain't nobody finna jump on what's the name and start talking so you can start airing out their little stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they personal business. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, ain't nobody, they already knew, like, not to, hey, because, you know, the groups and everything was already formed, and they ain't nobody saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not on the, not even on the Instagram, the Facebook. Nobody's saying nothing. You know, you can see
Mm-hmm.
her friends, they are sharing the GoFundMe and stuff, but you know, they making their pages private. You know, they're not trying to go through all that.
It has become a track record. So, like you said, people, witnesses, people who want to come forward, they didn't learn their lesson already by seeing
Mhm.
other cases and what happened to them. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna put my name on the line. I
Yeah,
ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing.
I'm leaving this
I
alone.
ain't saying nothing.
I'm leaving this alone. Yeah, I mean, it very well could have been somebody that's out there that seen something, but hopefully, you know, they just went to the laws and told them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's probably why the laws are being real. You know what I'm saying about the information they got there because they're not even telling the dad nothing.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. That's what I was just getting ready to say. They still need to communicate with that man. I mean, he is trying, he's doing all he can do as a father, and he's there looking for his daughter. I mean, at least tell him something.
Yeah, at least
But
tell
you
them.
know, the FBI don't get involved on all cases now. People think that just because you become missing, the FBI automatically take up your case. So
Yeah,
evidently they think maybe it's
it's a reason why the FBI jumped on it. That's definitely
right.
that's a fact. It's the reason why they jumped on it, and that's probably why the reason why they're not saying a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
everybody everybody should understand that, like, because they don't have to tell us anything anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the fact that her dad is out there doing press conferences and stuff, that's probably one of the reasons why they kind of a little slow on trying to tell him stuff because they don't want him to leak out nothing.
Mhm.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Because the whole objective is to find her safe. But
Mhm.
once you start getting too close and doing all that, somebody who got her, they're gonna start panicking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they are gonna start panicking. But
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They're
uh
gonna get away from that. They're gonna get away from that however they can.
in this sex traffic industry, she would be very, very valuable. She would be more valuable alive than she would be dead. That's why
Mhm.
it's a lot of state crossing back and forth, a lot of riding from city to city, even through that Mexican border and back. So, you know,
What's up with it, Jay? You from H Town? Huh?
No, I'm from LA.
Oh, you from LA? What's up with it, man?
Hey, what's up with it, boss?
Chilling on, chilling. Oh, I think I remember chopping up with you before.
Yeah, I've been on your panels a couple of times, homie.
Already, man. What's your take on this, man? You know from so Felicia is from Cali. I mean, I don't think you probably if you even know her or know her and her friends or anything like that.
No, but that's why I was calling in to comment on that on Felicia.
Hmm.
She is from Cali, and it's unfortunate what happened to her. R.I.P. to her and condolences to her family. Um,
So
it's
you think she gone already? You think
I know I heard
you
that
think she dead?
RIP. I'm like, wait a minute now. We ain't found it yet.
yeah, it's really not a good sign when you ain't really heard from nobody and like on the first 48, within the
Right.
first, yeah, it's not
And
a
it's
good,
already getting a lot of attention.
yeah.
It's already getting a lot of attention. So that's why I said that would cause anybody that was trying to panic or try to get her way if that was the plan to get her way out somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to get her out of her element, because she from LA. I mean, she from Cali. She don't know what it is. And as far as um, all these different conspiracy theories going on. Look, bro, I've been going to strip clubs a long time, and a lot of times females will go out of town and make money in just that weekend.
Yeah,
And
facts.
they dance, just like it just depends on where you are. Strip clubs is different depending on the region. Like
Yeah.
I done been out to Atlanta. In Atlanta, like everybody go to the strip club. It ain't really just about the strip club. They go because some of the wings is bomb. They go to eat
Yeah.
food, and
Yeah. The music too. You know
and
what
the
I'm
music,
saying?
yeah, and the music
Music
be
be
bomb.
lit.
Yeah, it be lit as hell. But I wanted to specifically speak on though when you talking about Felicia. I want to speak on this that kind of got something to do with it, but not a whole lot. But I kind of want to get your opinion on this. About the sister Shakira Terry that went down to the Dominican Republic to get a BBL and ended up losing her life. And it was unfortunate that because now the conversation is about why a lot of black women feel like they have to go down to the Dominican Republic to get a BBL and get these cosmetic procedures. And a lot of those women that going down there, how it ties into Felicia is a lot of them, some of them have been dancers, and they're going down there to get the BBL so they can make more money and more bands could be tossed on them. Money could be thrown on them at the club if they tighten right with a BBL. Would you let your girl get a BBL though, boss?
Nah, I don't think it's because I be nah. You know what I'm saying? It
Okay.
be too much. It be too much because it's like shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, some things don't. I seen somebody at my job that did that, and she had to go back to Mexico like 2 times
to get a tune
Can
up.
I say
Yeah.
something right quick
Yeah, it was
in
dropping.
regards to that? Okay. Being by, I was in the medical field for 20 years. Okay. Check this out. 20 years ago, it used to be that Black women, mostly Black women, could not really afford to get a full BBL, right?
Okay.
So what they did was they went to side people that staged up in hotels, or they had parties, injection parties, where they would take this mixture of everything from Home Depot and inject it in their butt, and inject it in their breasts, inject it in their cheeks. This is just a concoction of silicone, different silicones, different additives, all mixed up. And this person, this wannabe doctor or wannabe nurse, would inject it in all these women. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward to now. Those women over the last 20 years have developed these rare cancers. They have not been able to treat certain ailments such as heart, liver. And when that stuff starts to dissipate throughout the body, it makes lumps in their thighs, it makes lumps in their face, and they are dying. They are actually dying. It's an epidemic in the industry with that group of women, thousands and thousands of women. So now that you can afford, now that Black women have become the most educated and the most financially secure, they can get it legally done now. So you have to say, if it's is it a double-edged sword? Am I happy that now that you can get it? But in hindsight, I want to say one more thing, is that you have to be well. You have to have a total physical done to make sure when you get to the Dominican Republic or you get down to Mexico, that you're going to make it through this procedure. And after, like, it's not no guarantee. This is a full surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. And I hear what you're saying, and I see what he's saying too, because I know somebody that did it, but I guess the reason why they're going way over there because it's cheaper, and they probably is doing it under. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Under the
It
radar,
is
like they're
cheaper.
not doing it the
even
right
the
way.
men,
They're
the
not
brothers
doing
is,
all the physicals. They're not looking at your health records. They just gonna go ahead and shoot you up with it. You see what I'm saying?
and even
But some
the
people have
men now, the
physical.
brothers are going over there and getting hair transplant. And just like, remember when Moneybag Yo went over to Colombia to get his teeth, he got a grill did over there, he veneers for half of what you would have got him for here. So
Yeah, for
even
half,
men
but
is
yeah,
going.
it's gonna be way cheaper. You don't have to go through all this and that, no insurance, no, you know what I'm saying, just straight in cash. Be
Yeah,
out.
cash and carry.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
why a lot
just
of
like
people doing it.
Whitney Houston. Before Whitney Houston died, she wanted to have her surgery, and the doctor denied her. Why? Because her heart was bad. But somebody in the chat just wrote that Kanye West's mother, when she had her surgery, she died after surgery too. So some of these women that are having these, and then I don't agree with keep going back, because some of the women that are dying, they're getting too big of a butt or too big of breast, and then they're dying from complications. Just keep going back.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
with
I know
with
somebody
the
at my job. She went back. She had to go back twice. One time it was like she was at the job, and I think it was like leaking or something. You know what I'm saying, like for real,
well,
like
damn.
Yeah,
real
see,
talking.
it
This is
just
like
came out.
five,
It
7
just
years
came
ago.
out that old girl, she had went to Mexico first, like the beginning part of the year or last year, and she did a gastric sleeve in Mexico, and she paid 4 G's for that. So by the time she got to the Dominican Republic a couple of days ago to get the BBL done, she had already had a gastric sleeve done.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
caring. They're not caring too much about none of that. They're just gonna do whatever you pay them to do. They ain't gonna tell you
Right.
no.
I really hate that.
They ain't gonna sit up here and say, "Well, I think it'd be better for you to wait a year." They're not gonna do that. They're gonna put you right on
See,
that
she
table.
she couldn't get nobody in America to sign off on that surgery, being by she had just had gastric bypass.
Yep, she had just
That's
had
what that.
gastric bypass.
Yeah. So that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But a lot of the dancers do. I have friends that's been in the dancer world,
Yeah.
and they do. I mean, that's clear cut across the industry. I mean, if you go get these breast implants and you get your butt lifted, you can make more dollars, you can make more money.
Yeah.
And so that's both
Yeah,
of the
it's
surgery,
crazy.
plastic surgery, in that world, it worked hand in hand.
That's why I say it's so crazy about how fast the culture is changing. Because I remember, like, when I was like 17 or 18, to see a girl that got her, back did, it's like, ooh, that's taboo. Like, ooh, what is wrong with you? Like people, but now it's like, this is what you do. You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was young, like, them girls wasn't on that. They wasn't not like, they was like against that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter if you was flat as you know what I'm saying, as a board. They was
Yeah.
not down to do that. But now it's like everybody's doing it. You see what I'm saying? That, like, literally. I even seen people that already got a nice body and still do it. Add more. And I'm like, why you do that? Now your stuff looking even more crazy.
Yeah, because
Like,
I was talking to this one chick, and she had actually was honest with me, because I was she had it going on, but I wanted her to be honest with me, and she told me she did have a fat transfer. And so if you honest about the procedures you have done, or I'm with it. Just tell me that you had something done. If you had a tummy tuck or a breast lift, it's all good, but at least be honest about it. And she did told me. She told me she had a fat transfer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's all, that's all, it's all their choice and all that. But like I said, it's just things come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Things that
yes.
come with it.
Complications can come with it. And I want all these women to know that that you are putting your life at risk. Even if you make it through surgery, is you can run into a lot of complications. And one thing about Kanye West's mother, her aftercare is really, really what did her in. She did not have professional aftercare. Even her nurse could not do CPR.
Mm.
And that's a problem with a high profile parent, and you don't have qualified people around you. And then she was giving too much pain medication and it stopped her heart.
Yeah. Well, you remember Joan Rivers? She went in and had cosmetic surgery, minor cosmetic surgery in the office, and they ended up killing her up in the operating room. Remember, she went in to have a minor cosmetic surgery, and her heart stopped.
Mm,
Yeah. So it ain't,
mm,
you can, like they say, it could be routine, but you're going to have, like, because, yeah, I had forgot about Donda West, Kanye's mother. She did, right after she had her plastic surgery, I remember she wasn't feeling well, they said. She was
mm,
feeling real out of it, and she never really got back on her feet after she had that
mm,
surgery.
mm,
Yeah, I remember that.
mm,
Mm. Yeah, man, that's what's so crazy. Like either it's like either you know about their lifestyle or you don't. Like even the lifestyle where the strippers are touring, they like whenever people was like talking about this case, that I seen people saying like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why would she just come for the weekend to dance? I'm like, bro, they've been doing that since like 2008, bro.
Yeah, you know what, and I
They've
do.
been doing that for 2008, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. I do remember that now. Yeah, Joan Rivers has said that Michelle Obama was a transgender, and to silence her, because she had a whole bunch of plastic surgery before that. So why was it that plastic surgery was different? It was only after she had exposed Michelle Obama as Michael Obama. I remember that now. And then after that, they killed her.
mm. Well, she went to have something done to her throat, and the doctor hit the wrong cord or something in her throat,
Yeah.
which closed her throat cavity completely off. And once it closed her throat cavity, she didn't have any more oxygen.
Damn.
And then that's why she had, that's why she died.
Oh, that's what happened to her. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because Joan Rivers, she had that husky type voice,
Yeah.
and so she was having throats. I've seen many singers, rappers have this procedure done all the time. They go in and on their ventricle cords, they do something. They put some medicine and they treat it or whatever. But in her case, the doctor hit something wrong. And so then that's when, by the time the paramedics got there, she had already been without oxygen. Now, people don't realize that Joan Rivers did live a couple of days after this procedure. It wasn't until she became brain dead that they figured that they wasn't going to be able to save her, and her daughter took her off of life support.
Oh,
But
okay. I
it was
forgot
not
about
a
that.
plastic surgery procedure. It was on her larynx, inside of her throat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It didn't have anything to do with no Obama or nothing. This was a routine. This doctor she had for many years. But in any type of procedure, any type, I don't care how minor that you think it may be, you still got to remember that your life could be at risk. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's
sad,
why.
but it is
Hey,
true.
that's why people be scared to go to the hospital. Shit, you go in there for a cough and come out there with all kind of shit, man. Long, you gotta come out with a book, like, you know what I'm saying, 2 tons of paperwork and stuff, man. Shit, I was just trying to get my teeth cleaned, and they can't. You know what I'm saying? Shit, told me I got like people. That's why people be scared. I'm telling you, people be scared to mess with my hospitals because I really feel like it's a sad thing, but they do certain people differently, man.
Oh,
You
for
know what I'm
sure they
saying?
do.
They
Yeah, they
they
do.
treat you know what I'm saying? They care for people differently, which is, you know what I'm saying?
I want to say
They're
shouts
talking about
out
that
to
right now.
the stripper. This is, you know what, those girls. I remember my first apartment, and it was with my roommate was a stripper, and all of her friends were strippers. That's not no easy life to live. They
Mm-mm.
hustle. I mean, although they get the money, they get the bag, but before they get to a certain status, those girls have been working, okay? Because I done seen sometimes they come home with a lot of money, and sometimes they come home with no money. Now, I
Yeah.
remember specifically them going to Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, all these southern states. And just for them going out of town, sometimes they made more money out of town than they did in their own city because it's,
Yeah,
they're
because
featured.
they're a new face. That's why the touring
Right.
thing is so popular. Like that's what I'm saying. I done dated probably like at least 4 strippers. Lived,
Yeah, I did
stayed
too.
with me and everything. So I know their lifestyle for sure, for sure. And that
Mhm.
touring thing, look at this. Like one of the clubs that we was working at, like they allow them girls to come in, like, and they just, hey, for the day or whatever, bam, they're gonna let them work because you got to think about this. Most of the clubs, most of the strip clubs, they have their customers that's always there. And if you from the city, it's gonna get boring if you keep going to strip club and see the same girl. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So they like to mix it up. Like right now, I promise you, even in Houston, even out here, every time you go to the club, you're gonna see different girls, man, and they're not on payroll. That's just a fact. That's just how they move. That's how it moves.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, we call it what we call as a tour. Like it'd be a girl that work at Onyx go to King of Diamonds for the weekend because Onyx was slow. They'll leave because Onyx was so slow. Fuck it, and they'll go to King of Diamonds right then and try to dance right there on the spot. If they let them, they let them, and they might make 400 right then, just because they see they get a call. Girl, it's going up here. It's slow over here. I'm gonna go over there. You see what I'm saying? Like the strip clubs don't be really tripping that much, but see the difference is with this strip club out here, it was like more of a picky type of strip club. You see what I'm saying? Where they don't allow too many black girls on the floor at one time and all that type of thing. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
So they probably make some decent money in there. You get what I'm saying? Like the girls, see the strippers be making some money, man. People don't understand. Like they be making some money for real. Like they be literally getting their Benzes and stuff off of straight stripping. I done sat
I
there and
was.
seen it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
They do make money, but all of them
my
don't get
girl,
to
I
that
was giving.
status.
Look at this, my girl. I was, one giving her a ride to work and everything. You know what I'm saying? She was bringing all them ones, all that money back. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here looking at. I've seen it. Like they be making some money. Like the 300 or 400 can happen easily. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 400 in a day can happen easy, and then
And then
sometimes,
don't let no baller come in there throwing racks.
yeah. If a rapper or somebody come in there, it's going up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why some let's say if they said, hey, Moneybag Yo gonna be at King of Diamonds, it's gonna be so many other girls coming from other clubs just for that night to dance that one night. You see what I'm saying? Easily.
Yeah, they're gonna know what's up.
Yeah, they don't have to be on the payroll for the strip club for them to tour. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of times they'll be like, all right, we'll let you dance, let's see how good you do. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you dance a couple days just to see how good you do before they even try to hire you.
Yeah,
You know
they're
what I'm
gonna see
saying?
if you can back it up for sure. They're gonna put you, they're gonna give you a little test run and see,
Hmm.
see what you got going on for sure.
Yeah, so that's why I say it's not abnormal that she came from Cali because it is some money out there. It probably would because from what I'm hearing out there in Cali, the economy a little slow. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, and
They're
then
still getting stimulus checks and stuff, so it ain't going up. But like out here, towards the south is going up. So it makes sense. 'Cause I'm meeting a lot of people from Cali and stuff out here for sure.
yeah, it's a
What part
struggle
of
in Cali right
California was
now.
she from?
Oh no, I forgot what they said, man. I forgot. I ain't gonna
Uh,
lie, I forgot what they said, but dang, I was just look at on her dad's profile and stuff too. It said it,
mhm.
but
See,
yeah,
that's what I was telling you yesterday, boss, is that it just take one wrong move. It doesn't cost you your life. It's just one
right.
wrong move. And when you touch down in any city, you got to check in with somebody. You got to let somebody know
You gotta
how
know.
you rolling, where you rolling, because you easily get caught up on the wrong street, on the wrong path. You know.
And look, that's and this is something that happened that I've seen it happen. And every day I just think about it though. It's so crazy. I think about it, and I wish my kinfolk was watching because he'll get on there and tell you. We we was performing at this club. It's an after hours club. They got strippers, all that, and you know what I'm saying? We was performing, we was doing our little thing, the VIP, and I had ran into this chick, and she was a little though, you know what I'm saying? Like not wasted like that, but then I had bought her a drink or two. She was drinking, she was doing her thing, and she started getting real tipsy, but we were sitting down talking, and I was like, "Yeah, where you from?" She's like, "Oh, I'm from over here." I was like, "Oh, that's where I stay. I gotta go right past." She's like, "Oh yeah, that way we are." Yeah, like, "Yeah, I gotta go past there just to get to the crib." And she asked me, could I give her a ride, right? So I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you." And now with me, I can feel like I understand why she felt comfortable with me because I just performed. Everybody knows who I am in that club, right?
Yeah, they
So I
know. Yeah,
can't
they
really
know
do
what
no,
it is.
yeah, I can't do no goofy shit with her. You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? But so later on, we still doing our thing. She doing her little thing, and later on, when we leave in the club, when I'm leaving the club, I go straight out to the car. She was behind me and my kinfolk, and I'm at the car and I see my kinfolk back there, and he come back, he come and tell me, he said, "Hey, bro, oh girl that you was gonna get a ride, she tapped the wrong person on the shoulder and said you was the one that's supposed to give me a ride." And he said, "Yeah," and she jumped in the car. Well, I was like, "For real?" Like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Where?" And he looked, he pointed over there, and they was driving off. And I promise you, she was looking back out the window, head out the window, saying, "Hey," to me. And we sit up there like we didn't think much of it, but it was like, so she knew she was in the car with the wrong person. And we started to pull out to try to follow them. They was gone, nigga. I'm talking about, and she had her head, and I was like thinking to myself, like, damn. Now I think about, we should have called the police or what? Because she didn't tap the wrong dude. Some dude, he had braids too. And he said, "Yeah, I'm the dude." My cousin said he was standing right there trying to tell her she was like a little tipsy. He was trying to tell her, no, no. So whenever they was walking off, he was like he had her by the hand, and she was turning around, looking back at us, at me, and I was looking at like, what the hell going on? Like in my mind, I'm thinking, she just decided to go with them, right? And once she got in the car and they pulled out, I could tell that she noticed it was me, and she had her head out the window like saying, "Hey!" And we try to jump in the car real quick and but they had already hit and jumped on the freeway and everything. And I was like, "Dang, bro, the hell is going on?" You see what I'm saying? Like that, it could be that simple. You see what I'm saying? And we don't know what could have happened with old girl. You know what I'm saying? I really was gonna give her a ride because I got to pass by when she told me where she stayed. I was like, "Yeah, I stay right." You know what I'm saying? So we was just chopping it up and drinking and shit. I was like, "Nah, I mean, I ain't tripping. I'll take you to the crib," but somebody straight finessed her, bro, and she jumped in the car with him, and you could tell she, and our crazy ass, we try to chase him down, bro, but we didn't call the police though.
Let me ask you though, boss, because it's I'm getting back to Felicia, and they saying that it might be human trafficking. Is it a lot of that going on in Texas?
Yeah. I mean, it is. For the most part, it's going on different levels, though. You see what I'm saying?
Where
Like,
they kidnap? Are they kidnapping black women and taking them across the border to Mexico, or taking them as sex slaves? Like what is it, bro? Like she been gone for 2 weeks.
from my understanding, it's like it's happening, but it's happening more the opposite way. Like they're bringing people from over. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's where it's mainly happening. Like a lot of people have been getting busted for that, but it's also happening on that other end too. But that's what I was sitting there trying to say, because because I just been looking into the whole thing that you saying. I've been looking into it, and they're basically saying, like, when we think about sex trafficking and human trafficking, we think about a whole brothel of girls and all that. But
Yeah.
if you watch that one story that I just showed you, that one, like, it was one dude. He didn't have no other girls. He just took her and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be your pimp." And they're saying that happens more often than you think. It don't always be a big organization. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be as simple as a dude taking you for without your will and trying to put you to work, or making you his. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's also sex trafficking. That's a charge that if they get caught, that's the charge they will get. It'd be because when people think of it, they think that it has to be a big organization type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But it could be simple as a dude off his square snatch you up and tell you ain't going back home and try to make you work for him.
Yeah.
And he don't have to have no other girls or nothing. You could be the only girl he got.
Yeah, because when I think of sex trafficking, I think of some banditos from Mexico coming up.
Yeah.
You
But
feel
see,
me?
that's what I'm saying. Statistically, they're saying that's not always like the case at all. Like it happens more often than you would think. It could be just one dude
Yeah.
decide to snatch you up, seeing you off your square, snatch you up, and whoop whoop, and then shit go wrong, and now he saying he got you, and you can't. You know what I'm saying? And now he done took you back to Oklahoma or something. You see what I'm saying? Or you meet a dude out the motherfucking date app or chat line. You see what I'm saying? You go out there to
Now,
meet him, and then he got you.
And then
now
you get caught up.
it gets grimy and it gets very, very dirty. Okay, because some, like he said, it's not always like a brothel of girls. That is sometimes like one or two or three, like he was saying.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it comes to other nationalities such as Mexican or white and black, you are sold. You sold to another pimp.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She's not making enough money for you, or you owe a debt. Okay, I can pay this debt with this girl. Let her work for you to work off the debt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's going on too.
That's that's the thing about it that a lot of people gotta understand too. Out here in the South, what they would consider that sex trafficking is what we call strong arming a girl.
Yeah. Or out there in
You just
Detroit, they
take her,
call
you slap
gorilla
her up.
pimping.
You see what I'm saying? And then you like, cause it might be a chick that don't got no place to stay or something. You get what I'm saying? And you see her out there. You know she's gonna jump in the car. You gonna get her something to eat. Then you strong arm her. That's, you see what I'm saying? That's what we call strong armor. Like, you gonna slap her up, make her tell her, hey, I got you. You gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it was some pimps that came off from Detroit, and they was up on Sunset up in Hollywood, and they was just what they call gorilla pimping, strong arming them hoes,
yeah,
just like,
gorilla pimping. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
gorilla
same
pimping.
thing. Yeah, gorilla pimping. You just strong arm. See, it'd be pimps, like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be all kind. It don't always have to be like no big organization or nothing. Like, it could just be some simple as that. You know what I'm saying? A dude trying to start up his own shit, or
Yeah,
a dude just see a girl that's down bad and take straight advantage of it. Catch a girl slipping and take advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
real talk.
yeah, she could be drunk, walking around half naked. They gonna just put her in the
Mhm.
car. Now
Yeah,
I got you.
and then a lot of times too, sometimes they catch them slipping, and they might throw a roofie in their drink, and catch them slipping.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you said that. That's right. It's a lot of drugging, and they get them dependent off of heroin or another drug, and then they do the brainwash.
Yeah,
Who gonna want you? Well, look at you. Or threats are made. Oh, I'll kill your family member or your mom or you know,
yeah,
and
threats
so
are definitely made because that's it. I'll kidnap your brother, or I'll kill your mama, or tie up your daughter, or something. Yeah, they definitely make threats.
Yeah, and once they go through that process, they get dependent on that person that took them, because they kind of, they're keeping a roof over their head, and you see what I'm saying? It's just a part of the game. Like, the person that, after a while, they do get dependent of the dude that took them, because it's like, hey, wherever
mhm,
you at, he over there, he getting you, he buying you food and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Making money. So now it's like, it has become, it's like a lifestyle for the girl now.
mhm. Even
Yeah,
times that she fall in love with the pimp. I mean, some girls fall in love with their pimp.
it's
Mhm.
almost like washing. Well, just like Boss, you was saying, they become dependent, almost like on their captor. You feel me?
Yep.
It's like they become totally absorbed in that life with their captor, and they get brainwashed. And then after a while, it's hard for them to even break up out that brainwashing, and they stay.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and it's really like, the crazy thing about it is, it's really been going on for a long time, but I just feel like it's getting up on another level, because these girls now becoming even more valuable with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you set up their Snapchat and stuff for them, like, they can make so much money. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can put them on Snapchat, OnlyFans,
Yeah,
all that. They can make so much
OnlyFans, they can
money.
make a lot of money. Yeah,
So it's
Mhm.
like, man, some dudes, they be getting desperate to get, you know what I'm saying? To get them
Mhm.
one, to put them up there and brainwash them. You know what I'm saying? They a lot of times they're gonna tell you they love you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
why I said that she's more valuable alive than it would be dead, right? She would
yeah,
be valuable.
yeah, but see, at this point, the way much attention it got, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You would want to think whoever got her would, hey, try to talk her into, hey, don't tell on me. I'm gonna drop you off here. You see what I'm saying? Or,
and
like, you see what I'm saying? It
that's my
only goes so
only
many
issue
ways.
is that it's been 2 weeks. She been out 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
She
It's
been
been
out
a
two
little
weeks.
while, man. Ain't no telling.
Mhm.
But for some reason, I kind of feel like it's 50-50, but it's very possible that she could still be out there in Houston, not too far away.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's very
we gonna
possible,
pray.
because you got to look at it like this. like I said, you know how we visualize what the trafficking is. It don't be like that. A lot of these people that be doing it don't have the resources to get you to Mexico and stuff like that. They
Yeah.
might just have a little ass hotel room, you know what I'm saying, or something, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have all these resources to get you in, you know, to do all that. So
Yeah,
she
real
could
talk.
be very well, you know what I'm saying, not too far.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they just busted Chopper from making the band. He saying he was sex trafficking and doing the most.
Really?
Yeah, I heard he was. Oh yeah, so that's what he was doing. Cause I seen him said trafficking, but I didn't know he was doing that type. I thought they was
Yeah,
talking about
sex
some other
trafficking.
shit.
They're trying to sex Chopper from making the band.
Yeah, I seen
Chopper
that.
City.
Yeah,
He from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, Chopper
yeah,
City. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, he always had an issue with me.
What's going on? Like, man, bro, you did.
He always had some type of issue.
Why is you getting involved in that type of stuff?
Yeah, Chopper City was wild even on making the band, remember?
Mm.
And Dylon and Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff's just crazy, though.
And
I'm telling
then
you, that's
remember Sarah, she was from Detroit. Remember, she had stabbed her boyfriend or something like that, got into it with her dude. So it was all of them was tripping on making the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just got a whole like they just really just got like to where like shit. We pull up an audition, man.
You know, they build those kids up, and you know, for a minute they might have a little bit of money, but then when that run out and they're not signed to a major label, like we know that P. Diddy was just like doing a show for, you know, for whatever he was getting paid, but it was really no intent for them to be like major stars or anything like that.
And then after that, you try to do whatever you can to keep up with their lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep.
You can't go back because everybody, man, Chopper sit up there working at Wendy's. No, you see what I'm saying? You be getting seen too much. You can't do that.
Right.
Chopper just picked me up in the Uber, bro. Nah, they ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever, you know what I'm saying? That lifestyle is, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to maintain that lifestyle. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, boss, because that's what happened to old boy Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky. He was trying to keep up with that lifestyle, got all them PPP loans, and now he got sentenced to prison for taking all that PPP money.
And he's crazy. You know what he said though? He said he don't even care. He said, because once he get out, he gonna be rich. That's what he said.
They only gave him like 5 years, right?
Yeah. He said he gonna be rich. Like they ain't get the money, so I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting the money back. Like that's what they said. He had his statement was. I was like, wow. Well,
yeah, he's not the only person that I heard that from. It was one of them other ones. I think he embezzled like $7 million, and he did them 8 years, and he out now. And so what? He got that money though. Somebody hid that money for him. He living good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did something right. He did something. He knew what to do with that money. I can't get to it because a lot of people they were saying that they had got for that. They couldn't confiscate, you know, all the money at all. Like there's nowhere to, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that was doing it because you know he ain't the only one. There's a lot of people that's getting millions from that. They got caught up. And
he got a lot of money. What he got? I mean, he got a lot of money. I mean, what was it? I mean, just the payoff. He should have been.
They say he had took like close to like 20 million or something like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Blue?
Well, the pretty dude he was talking about Pretty Ricky. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it. That's what I'm saying. People be up there talking about people that got a little 25,000, man. That's people that's getting 10, 20 million, man. Especially the rich folks. They was definitely, you know, they getting it instantly.
Mm-hmm.
They was buying bigger houses, all that stuff around this time.
Now I see why a lot of people was I never paid it any attention. I knew it was going to be some kind of gimmick or something when people are being held accountable for that money now.
Yeah, because when they the first round, they made it so easy that everybody figured out how to manipulate it. You know what I'm saying? The first round of it, they made it very easy for you to get it. Even if you just had a little, even if you just did hair, if you braid hair every now and then, you know what I'm saying, you could get one. But then the next time around, they made it a little bit harder. So people that hit it the first time, you know, they was coming back around trying to get it bigger, and that's getting caught up. You see what I'm saying?
So what you had to have a EIN number, a business license, a tax ID number?
Yeah, I mean the first round you just had to have maybe an EIN number. I don't even think you necessarily had to have an EIN because you know you can call yourself a sole proprietor without even having it. You see what I'm saying? You can still say like all you had to do is show something that showed that you was working on your own. You know what I'm saying? In the first round. Yeah, the first round, that's all you had. And some people just got like 5,000 or 10,000. You see what I'm saying? The first and the second round was kind of easy, but then they started making it harder. They started doing real background checks on you. They started, you see what I'm saying? They started interviewing you, ask you what you're gonna do with the money, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And people started getting caught up.
You know, I get credit for the people that you know that got the money and actually started a legitimate real business. People who had their stimulus checks, some of them they started their own business. So you know, it is what it is, but some people are having to pay that money back, go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people opening up the little shops and shit, man. Like everybody was like, "I'm like, damn, they got a little motherfucking." You know what I'm saying? This barber shop, this candy shop, like everybody was opening up a little shop and stuff, but even the amount that they was giving like regular people ain't enough compared to what they was giving people that really own businesses and clubs and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like the people that own 5, 6, 7 clubs, like they getting M's. You see what I'm saying?
So could you have been a dancer and got a PPP loan?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just know it was easy, man. And the funds, the first round of funds ran out so fast. Like literally anybody that filed would have got something. Even if it wasn't 20,000, but if you didn't hurry up and do it, they ran out of funds. And then they just changed the whole criteria and the stuff you have to do that made it way harder. Like at first, the first round, you could literally just fill that out on your phone and get something.
Yeah.
The second round, oh, we pulling your tax records from last 2 years. You see what I'm saying? We doing all that. That's why a lot of people start getting caught up because they try to go hit it that second time. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They try to do it that second time. Let me see what happened. Let's see to the mamas in the chat. I heard mama. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I mean, man, say a lot of people was hitting that, man. You seen everybody pulling out with stacks. What's up with it, Stepper?
Shit, what's going on, man?
Man, slow motion, man.
Hey, boss. In a minute, can you do a rewind on the first part of the videos because a lot of people are coming in now. Maybe they missed it.
I mean?
Yeah, we could do.
So the girl missing in Houston, right? Is she still missing?
Hell yeah.
Man, that's crazy. So this kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So this kind of like Lex's Word case or whatever. Like,
yeah, vanished, gone.
But
no trace.
This is we don't know who she got in the car with Felicia. We don't know. They said she got in the car with some unknown man.
You got in the car with some unknown man.
Yeah, but see, that's why I was saying, bro. Like, that's not uncommon. Like, even out here, like, let me ask you something. Out here, a lot of girls come out here to the strip club from out of town just for the weekend to dance.
A lot of people do. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they do that all the
A
time, and
lot of strippers do. A lot
yeah.
of strippers come to Dallas from out of town to. Yeah, they've been doing that since.
Yeah.
They've been doing that for years.
Yeah, for years, and then they get to being cool with people and friendly, and
So
you know what I'm saying.
That's what happened. I mean, was she a stripper?
For what I'm saying, she was dancing. Yeah, she was dancing. She was dancing. She was modeling. She was doing all that. She was doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
I like a dancer better. That sounds like more professional.
But why would she get in a car with somebody? So she got in a car with somebody she didn't know.
That's the thing. Nobody knows if she knew him or not. But she caught an Uber. She was out in Houston visiting family.
She caught an Uber.
She caught an Uber to the club to try to see if she can work there.
Yeah,
They turned her down. She was waiting outside for her Uber. Her Uber was taking too long, and she jumped in the car with somebody. That's what they're saying. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Which at the same time, it's not too far-fetched to think that she got in the car with somebody. It just depends on what they did, how they reeled her in. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to it.
I done gave girls ride from the club a lot.
You saying it's not far-fetched. It is far-fetched if her dad said that she wouldn't get in the car with someone she didn't know.
No, this I'm telling you.
But it's 2022 though, you know what I'm saying?
I done gave girls rides from the strip club.
Yeah.
All the time. I used to work at the strip club 10 years.
But
they don't know
it's
me at all.
2022 though.
Yeah, I be smoking with them. It's like I'm telling you, it's not that far-fetched. Like
he ain't lying though. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even tell you their names. But I'll give them a ride. Chill with them, smoke
But
with
it's
them, drink with them, all that.
But it's 2022 though. It's not safe to do that. I mean, it's really it never was safe.
But people still like, bro.
Yeah, you're right. People
still really picking up girls outside the club right now, bro.
Yeah, you're right about that though. You ain't lying.
That's just a fact, bro. Because you know how we get down. We'll leave one club and go post up at a strip club and wait for the girls to come out and holler at them. It just depends on if they feel like they can trust you or not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. If you can finesse it, then you go. I done seen too. Man, I got some partners but they don't be doing no fuck shit, but they be good at bringing strippers home and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit, bro, yeah, bro. Well, get it, go. You know what I'm saying? You got that bottle? Yeah, I got 2 of them. Like shit, that's not abnormal. I'm telling you, I got some homeboys that man, that it wasn't surprising they called me. I got 2 of them, bro. Go ahead and get the room. We finna party like a motherfucker. That's just how that shit go. Yeah. One of them be from Oklahoma, one of them be from where?
So
trying to hypnotize a little game.
Where was she from though? So
from Cali.
She flew. Okay, so she flew from Cali to Houston, Texas, to basically dance. Like, was she out here visiting? Was she?
Yeah, she was celebrating her 24th birthday, and she was visiting some people, some family, and she decided to dance a little for make a little extra money.
Right, extra money. Right.
She decided to make a little extra money, which, like I said, that does not sound abnormal to me. I've seen it too many times. You see what I'm saying? Working in a strip club, I've seen all that. Like that's the normal thing. That's more normal. Most of the time, most girls don't even get on the payroll. They do a tour to the clubs till they decide which club they want to really work full time at or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They'll dance a couple days to see if that's the type of spot they want to be at before they even get on the payroll.
So it was her 21st birthday? Like 21st birthday?
24th birthday.
24th, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she ain't have
But guess what? It's not like he was saying, look, she's a hustler, okay? So she was gonna take advantage of the opportunity of her being in Texas. So let me just run by here and see if I can get a job right quick.
Yeah.
Since I'm in town.
She ain't new to it, but she kind of a little bit new to the Texas scene, probably. But she probably been out here a couple times. She probably done been out here and danced before. So that's what I'm saying. It had to be something that made her comfortable. But like I say, a person can still, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on, you know what I'm
But yeah,
saying?
she in a whole nother state. She from out of town, like, you know what I'm saying? So of course she gonna try to, get around a bit she can. I mean, I guess with the Ubers and all that, but she gotta be, you gotta be careful when
Yeah. And
careful when you
whoever she got in a car with made her feel comfortable. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
evidently did.
definitely.
It made her feel comfortable, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not like that's not abnormal. Like,
Okay, what leads do they have?
I'm
Like,
talking about, bro. We be leaving with. I'm talking about white man, black, all of them, man. Like if they, but the thing about it is we be genuine, and the thing about it is we be regulars in the club too. They seen us several times. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I don't
What
know. I
leads do
don't know
they
if
have?
it's a regular or not. You said what?
They don't have none really.
What leads do they have though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what evidence they have, you know what I'm saying, on the case?
Whatever they
They
have,
really.
they ain't telling nobody.
Mhm.
They got something. They got footage. They got the footage. They won't show the dad that. They ain't telling. They ain't saying nothing.
They know something. Like I just said a minute ago, all missing cases the FBI do not get involved on. So just that alone let me know that they got something possibly.
Yeah, for the FBI to get involved. And another thing about it is another reason why the FBI could have got involved is just because the simple fact of the matter is, her dad went out there, got activists, and the laws don't have too many more leads, and it's already an ongoing thing out there. So at some point they're gonna, at some point they're gonna say, all right, we finna get involved in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the dad said when he was out there, while he's out there right now, a girl got snatched up like 2 days ago. And this is a thing that's becoming a norm out there. So once they start pushing for the FBI to get involved, only thing that's gonna change, that's gonna cause them not to, is if the state say, no, we got it, we don't need your help. But a lot of cases you ask yourself, why wouldn't they want to say, yeah, let them help? Because that helps them with the because they don't have all the stuff to keep on investigating. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So they should never tell them no, but in some cases they do. But
so they found her cell phone, right?
Yeah, they found her cell phone on the side of the freeway. And her dad said because a lot of people said it was covered in blood, but her dad said, no, it wasn't covered in blood like that. It just had a couple of spots of blood on it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like bloody, you know what I'm saying? Like how they said it. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Shit crazy.
Yeah. And her dad also said that, people been telling them, hey, move lightly. You know what I'm saying? While you out here searching, you know what I'm saying?
Move lightly. What you mean?
Like, don't be saying too much. Don't be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Because he going with the fact that he think that she's being trafficked, and he's looking at the club owners and all that and saying their names and stuff. And he said people been telling him to, you already said a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be careful when you moving like that. You know what I'm saying?
Could be something like that. Could be some trafficking and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because you ain't from out here. You know what I'm saying? They let them, you ain't from out here. You don't know how this shit work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta. Well, they got family out there in Houston, right? Like they did have family out there, right?
Right.
Yeah, he got some family out here, and that's probably some of his family telling them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he said he got other people moving for him because he all on the news and stuff. So he can't just be pulling up in clubs and
yeah, right. Yeah, all on the news, everybody.
Yeah, he can't be pulling up in the clubs and stuff because that could be. Because as soon as somebody else see him in the club, nope, you can't come. You know what I'm saying? That can start a whole thing itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you that dude on the news, you trying to stir up. Yeah, no, you can't come in here.
Another thing is that I wanted to talk about is that I was looking at one of his press conferences, and he said, "Where's Black Lives Matter?" Black Lives Matter has got to make it. They are going to. I mean, are you for the community or are you not for the community? I mean, what is your standpoint across the board about what you're going to do in regards to the Black community? Because they're raking in millions of dollars just being Black Lives Matter, but they're only getting involved in certain cases.
And Black Lives Matter don't do nothing. They don't do nothing for nobody. Fuck them people. They're just trying to make money. It's just a scam. That shit is a scam.
And then the thing about it is, once you start making movements and stuff, then you also become a part of the politics in this shit, man. Because you see that dude from Black Lives Matter that they try to give that nigga like 300 years and he beat it. The young dude, did you see that?
Yeah, I think I did see that.
Yeah, he beat that. He beat it too. Like, I was like, that's crazy. I'm trying to get this man. What? Like, see, at that point, that's why I felt like that stuff became more of a part of the politics in the game too now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just a way of them showing you, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget who you is. You see what I'm saying? 350 years, bro.
Yeah, man. Like this stuff got to be a learning experience for young girls, man. You can't just get in the car with anybody.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, it's a learn. Everybody always say a learning experience, but
Shit is.
Mm-hmm.
When you in certain situations, you don't pay attention to what happened to the previous girl or the last missing girl. She was just trying to get home.
Yeah,
you
but
can't do that though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he says it's be a learning experience, because how many missing girls have we talked about in the last 2 weeks?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
but evidently ain't nobody looking though. Ain't nobody paying attention to that.
You gotta be aware of your surroundings though.
I'm saying, as a woman, of course you gotta
like,
be,
man,
you know what I'm saying? I
mean, really, that shit.
Girls, and it's all these Black girls that keep coming up missing.
Really, that shit started in the household. Like, you got to be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're a female. Like, that shit started in the household. Like, you don't get in no stranger car.
Yeah,
no matter.
And look, and I understand that females are independent; they can handle their own and all that. But that's why I say either you aware of these things or you just ain't. You're not in the loop. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just not in the loop. Like even me working the strip club, I get it.
I ain't gonna lie though, you know what I'm saying? Shit, if I were her daddy, I'd be going to all the strip clubs causing commotion. I'd be acting a damn fool.
And see, that's what they was telling him. They was telling him, because the same people own like 9 strip clubs out there.
Hey man, I go to all them strip clubs raising hell.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like shit.
But he
man.
said he got his own. He got people doing it. Doing stuff for it. Doing it.
Yeah,
for
you know what I'm saying. How you your team and all that.
Yeah,
some ain't right about it, man. Maybe they is right. Maybe they is running a human trafficking ring. Shit, maybe they is.
Yeah, I mean, I had showed the article, but they said the club they said they got enough citations to wrap the MGM grand 3 times for prostitute, everything. They said that, but shit.
But you don't too much see nobody doing that in no strip club, no human trafficking.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, right? I mean, you think so? I don't know.
Look, this is my thing. It don't necessarily always be organized inside of it, but people gonna come there maybe for that purpose. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just
like I see what you're saying.
People pull up and park outside that whole strip club for like an hour.
Because we know the owners and the managers and people, they trying to make their money. We know they not on that type of shit.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have to be. They don't necessarily have to be on it directly like that, because that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact, bro. Because we used to have to run people out the parking lot because people really.
Yeah, you talking about the people who come in there? Yeah,
they don't never even go inside.
That's what it be. So the people that's coming there
and shit. And that's when all the fights and shootouts be happening. Them people ain't never come inside there. They all
Yeah.
outside the strip club partying, trying to pull the strippers that's coming out, trying to finesse
It
them.
be the
You know
people
what
that
I'm
be coming there.
saying?
So it don't really be the club fight. It be the people that coming.
You
Yeah,
know
like
what?
that be the
It's all
thing.
wrapped up. In some cases, it's all wrapped up into one. If you think that sex trafficking is not a part of that world, then you're you do not know what you're talking about. I mean, you just really don't.
No, what he's saying is to place the club owners as doing it. That's like, you know, because it could be because the club owners, see, that's why they were saying, they said the club owners don't ever be there or nothing. You can't even talk. So it's other people running it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The club owners don't never go there. They stay, they don't, you can't call them, you can't get it. That's what her dad said. The club owners, you can't call them, you can't.
No, they don't. It's the club owners don't.
Talk to the manager.
Right.
They just own the spot. You feel me?
Yeah, they just own the spot. Just throwing, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And see, that's how I know, because
They don't be having, yeah. That's why I say it be the people that be coming there.
Because me working
You
at
said
strip club,
coming there or working there.
I could do me when I was
It
working
be
at
the
strip
people
club.
that-
I promise you, I could do way more than anybody could ever do working.
It be the people that be coming in there.
Yeah, people that be coming in there, or the people that's working, managing. You see what I'm saying? Or know the people that's managing. You get what I'm saying? Because if you
Right,
know
you keep
somebody,
trying to make it seem like it's just people that's customers that's coming there.
It is. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not true.
A lot of the times they're saying it is. You know, a lot of times it is.
Ain't no owner and manager finna be doing it. Like, they making their money off the girl. Like,
Right.
they
How
don't
do
even
you
make
know that
sense.
for sure, though? You don't know that for sure.
I mean, it don't make sense though. But I mean, if you got
Now,
to,
I expect you to do that type of rebuttal though, because every time we get on one scenario, I know that you're gonna go left. But it's people that could work inside the club, such as DJs. They have cleaning people that work in there. It's a lot of scenarios that can get these girls caught up into the sex trafficking industry. It's just not customers.
Yeah,
It's just not customers.
That's what he's saying. That's why I was reading that article earlier where they were
you
saying
looking at it like that, then
they
yeah.
said a lot of the times it don't even be, it be like they said right now it's like damn near a pandemic to where a lot of the girls that are victims are going to jail because they can't link. You see what I'm saying? It don't be the top, it be people that's nobodies that's doing this shit and they can't prove it. They can't prove, like, cause like let's say if you take a girl and you have her doing some stuff, like you got her under your mind control, and then she get caught up. First thing she gonna say is, "I've been held behind my will," and the police still gonna be like, "Well, you still was doing this crime. We're taking you to jail, but how you gonna prove it that you was held behind your will?" And it ain't like it's the club owners. No, it be like little, you know what I'm saying? People that's nobody. Like I ain't saying nobody, but you get what I'm saying, that they can't prove anything. So that's why they're saying they're saying that they want to actually decriminalize sex working because it's creating a loophole for this type of behavior to be more easier than you think. You get what I'm saying? Because if a girl get caught and they say, yes, it's the Woo Woo brothers, the one that own the club and all that. Yeah, that's gonna open up a whole can of whoop ass, but they can't never say that because it be somebody, you see what I'm saying? They don't even know who the hell it is.
Right.
It be some dude that ain't got, you see what I'm saying? They don't got the resources or nothing to even be known. You know what I'm saying? But we're not saying, but see, that's why I say it's done on different levels too.
Right.
You got big organizations and stuff that do it, and then you got sex trafficking where dudes just take a girl.
Right.
That's what the article is saying. Because they said the article said 85% of the people that's even doing it start doing it willingly, so they can't even arrest nobody but the girl if she get caught doing it, because they didn't start doing it willingly. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know it ain't a high power. Because a lot of times they do it differently. They like even out there in Houston, from what I'm seeing is the big dogs is more bringing people into this state, not taking them and bringing them out. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
they be having like 100 and 150 people. You see what I'm saying? Like that. That's different. That's a different level, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they call the big time. But see, the small little stuff, that's the ones they're saying people kind of get away with. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just done on different levels. Like if you look up in Houston, all the people they busted, this is big time. They catching them with 200, 250 people. But the small time, you ain't really seeing nothing about them. There's only like two dudes. Like it showed two dudes, they were like brothers and they was pimps, and they had about 6 girls. And this was like about 5 years ago. And they got caught up for it. But you see what I'm saying? Like they more be on the looking for them big dogs, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of that big dog stuff going on out there too. And they be bringing people in from other countries. Right. So that's why they're saying like it's such a loophole in it when it comes to the levels of it, because it's like how are you gonna charge somebody that you don't, you know what I'm saying, that you don't even know nothing. You can't how can you prove that you're being held against your will by somebody that ain't got it like that? You call it, he's sitting at a hotel room watching TV. He ain't got 20 girls in there. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what the article was saying. I'm like, dang, that's crazy that they said most of the girls end up going to jail before the offender do, because it's just hard to place that on them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes don't be having a whole bunch of girls or nothing. You know, they do one at a time or two.
Right. Well, it makes sense why a lot of them
doing it.
Well, then it make a lot of sense. It's why a lot of them are not going to jail, because it's just hard to prove that you being held. The pimp, that he's holding you. When you down the street by yourself, you can't run away. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then think about it. If he got 2 girls, what if one of the girls is with it? So whenever they come and they be like, well, she doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah. That's what be making it so complicated whenever it comes to these them type of cases, because they said like 85% of the women be doing it, willingly.
Willingly.
You know what I'm saying? But then you also got this larger scale of the trafficking where people, you know what I'm saying? I know, did you see in that house where it was some house in Houston, they found 200 people in there, bro. A house.
Damn, for real?
Like 200 people.
Yeah.
And they said this is the people they bringing from over, trafficking, you know what I'm saying, from over here and over there. So that's a different level to it. Which is
and some crazy. Of those people, some of those girls was in there because, like I said, that when the gopher bring you across the border, they want you to work off. This is how they entrap you now. You got to work off your debt for me bringing you across the border.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them come across here and don't have nowhere to go. So then you trap there too.
And the thing about it is, they don't know that they never gonna get away. They're never gonna work it off. You see what I'm saying? They're never gonna work out for how to, for them getting them across.
Right.
Then they stuck in that, and you know what I'm saying? Then, like you say, other people be buying off debt or whatever, how they exchange it, you know what I'm saying? People.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's different levels to it. Like that's why I was saying when I was looking at it. Because when I look at sex trafficking, I'm thinking of a big, ring. But when I'm reading about it, they're saying it's simple as you just being fucked up, and then you get a girl and you take her, she want to go home, and y'all get to fighting, and now you see what I'm saying, or anything like that, or you just taking a chick on your own and they don't know no better, and you trying to make, you know what I'm saying, make her work for you.
Right.
It could be as simple as that, and it could be on a large scale too, which I feel like the FBI is getting involved because it is a large scale of going on. You get what I'm saying? But they know better than anybody else who they looking at. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you look at Houston, all you gotta do is type in what's that trafficking in Houston. It's gonna be a long paper trail of things you're gonna have to read.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like families getting busted, whole families, and they ain't from over here. You know what I'm saying? But they out here now, like whole families getting busted. I'm like, dang. So it
Yeah.
is a big thing going on out there. That's why I feel like the FBI got involved because they know it's getting out of hand. You feel me? That's
Right.
like if you literally look, it says Houston is one of the biggest places for that right now as we
Right.
speak today.
Yeah. So she could be in one of them. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep. So it ain't no telling. And you know that's when you look at it because that's what's so crazy about it. People be going to certain spots to do that shit. They go to parks, they go to wait outside clubs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. They do.
Where you think? Where else are you gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
Where else you gonna go? And what's the best spot to go when after hours clubs and it's crazy.
Yeah, that grocery store that stay open real late, all that. They be really that's just the reality of it. That they got people that be sitting out there doing that shit, bro.
They
So
do.
that's what I when we're saying that females need to be aware that this really, and right now the time that we living in, man, we've been impacted by all this stuff, and it's starting to unfold, and you can see the pressure and what it caused. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ain't really recover, and you know what I'm saying, through this whole pandemic or none of that, bro. It's people that's losing everything right now because of it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lot of people robbing stores and you know what I'm saying, stealing. Like it was this one dude in Miami, the dude killed him because he was stealing food from Family Dollar, but he gave all the food back and they still shot him. But it's like you got people really doing that stuff, like you know what I'm saying, just stealing food and stuff all day. Because they ain't got no money. Like that's why I say just a lot of people don't understand that just because it didn't affect you the same way it affect other people. Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because a lot of people like, man, oh, they wasn't that, but a lot of people really lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they trying to build back up. So that's why you see a lot of more a rise in crime and a rise in scams. You get what I'm saying? Ain't the scam game that went up so crazy, man? You better not don't even talk to nobody on Facebook or nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you watching the Mavericks game? You know what I'm saying? It's a 91. They Utah. They up 3-2.
Oh, for real? What Doncic is he back?
Yeah.
Cause I heard he had got hurt or something.
Yep, it's 91-88. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
See, I was trying to ask people. Ain't wasn't nobody talking about them boys though, man. I ain't catch none of the games. Nobody wasn't talking about them.
But yeah, it's just a lot of crazy stuff been going on, man.
Yep. Hey, and that scamming is at an all-time high too. People gotta be, you know what I'm saying? And I can't believe that people are still getting people with the Cash App flip scam. Like y'all still falling for that? You know what I'm talking about? Like people still falling for that. They really reply like how you do it. Nigga, they finna take your money and right off the said, boy, they ain't finna flip no two. You ain't finna turn 250 into 500. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't exist. It never happened. They still, I'm talking about, they constantly, you know what I'm saying, doing it.
Right. It don't even make sense.
Yeah, and these times, man, like it's just a lot more of this.
Y'all don't have video cameras or like surveillance is getting really high here. Y'all don't have a lot of surveillance going on in Texas because her phone was found, so it seems like you can pinpoint every direction she went. No cameras on any polls or any businesses or anything?
Yeah, I mean they do, but like I said, that's not our business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not
Yeah, they're
Because if
telling
gonna
they
do
you.
let
that.
us
Yeah,
know
but
where
they ain't
every
gonna release
camera at,
everything.
if they let us know where
Yeah,
every camera at, then the people go, you know what I'm saying, gonna
yeah,
know exactly what to do.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
ain't
they
gonna
can
tell us
perfectly
how
sure they.
best believe they got something. They got
Yeah,
something.
yeah. They definitely gonna, what I'm saying, do their job.
Yeah, they got
I
something.
mean, I mean, if they, yeah,
Because a lot of the information that we looking for is really considered privileged information. People
I
that's
think they
working in
dropped the
that
ball,
field.
and you know what I'm saying. I think they dropped the ball with that girl in Indiana because how they didn't know, like how they didn't know that she was in that truck or whatever. Like, so you telling me that that truck was there for 8 days and did nobody see that truck with her body in there in the baby?
Oh yeah, you talking about yeah? And see, yeah, I'm hearing mixed. I'm hearing all different. See, first I heard it was a tarp over the car, but then I don't know if that's true. But I also did see something about a neighbor. I was trying to find that clip. The neighbor said it was somebody that was a neighbor that be jogging. It said the reason why they didn't see that car
I
because
heard.
they said it was a big blue truck blocking it. That's the newest thing I've seen on that
Did
part.
you
They
hear
said,
what her best friend said when her best friend went live?
mm-mm.
Best friend said she believed that the husband did it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying. And he was standing out there too on the crime scene. He was standing
I mean,
there.
I ain't saying he did. I mean, I'm just saying. But they
No,
said
I
like the
know.
only
Yeah,
reason.
I know.
But
He
look,
standing out there
this
looking
is the
crazy.
thing though. He's an African. She married him so he can be legal over her.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't in no relationship. That's the only reason why she married him.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, give me 1 second, but hold on. Give me 1 second to grab something real quick. But I do got something to say about what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Hmm. You play that.
We know somebody out there knows something. You just don't disappear without somebody noticing something. We know where her cell phone was found. We know what happened when she left the club. We know she got into a car. We have all that. We just need someone to step up to the plate and do the right thing and contact Crime Stoppers 713 222 TIPS, online www.crime-stoppers.org, mobile app over 20 languages. Do this for Felicia, do this for her father, Kevin, do this for her family, and send a message out that we're not going to allow young women to just simply disappear without a trace and not get any answers. There's many questions, obviously, that are out there, and we need the answers because right now, grief is intensified without justice. And sadly, right now, justice is lacking for Felicia and her family. And with that in mind, I'm going to bring up Felicia's father, who's been here, taking his own time from California, and I guarantee you, as a father, you will never ever give up trying to find out what happened to your child. And Kevin epitomizes that, and we're hoping again when Kevin comes up here that someone out there will recognize the pain, the grief, and the agony that he and his family are in, and just do the right thing.
Hello, my name is Kevin Johnson. I'm the father of Felicia Marie Johnson. I arrived here in Houston on April 16th, 2022, at which time I immediately began trying to find any leads in the disappearance of my daughter and seeking help from the Houston Police Department. Nevertheless, it took approximately 5 days before Houston PD who began to investigate Felicia's disappearance. Since that time, I've stepped back and allowed them to do their job. However, I have yet to be provided with any information as it relates to her last known whereabouts, which I believe to be the Cover Girl nightclub. Nor have I at this time been provided with any pertinent information as it relates to the surveillance footage at the Cover Girl nightclub that could easily confirm or deny Felicia's identity. I firmly believe some of the pushback I've experienced comes from several areas. Being there seems to be a code of silence here between several governing bodies, including the Houston PD. Two, it's a known fact that the DA, Kim Ogg, has taken campaign monies from the DeBari brothers, who happen to own the Cover Girl nightclub, in the amount of $25,000. I believe Felicia could have possibly been trafficked, and I also believe the footage from the Cover Girls could possibly provide us with answers to Felicia's whereabouts and could confirm her identity. We are all aware that the DeBari brothers have an extensive history of criminal activities, from wage theft to alleged prostitution, public lewdness, selling booze to minors, refusing their inspections, and yes, alleged human trafficking. My plea today is to the city of Houston and all its governor entities would hear my heart and my plea, and to not hold back any efforts or information that could help bring Felicia home. I am grateful for Lee Merritt, who has agreed to take on my case and helping to bring Felicia home. And I am hopeful that Black Lives Matter Houston, Roland Martin would come on board and be willing to use their platforms to make sure Felicia is found. Finally, to Governor Sylvester Turner, as a girl dad, I'm more than sure you understand why I will not stop fighting to bring Felicia home. I am hoping you will also partner with me, making sure no stone goes unturned and all accountable are brought to justice to find my baby girl and bring her home safely. And I want to close with a message to Black Lives Matter Houston. Where are you at? I've been here 2 weeks. Like, you have zero presence. Like, reach out to me. That's all I got to say.
I think we're good.
Okay.
I would, like, if we could just talk on the side, I think we'll be good with him. I think that was all.
Mayor Sylvester Turner? Oh, okay. I'm sure you appreciate it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin.
I think that's something I want us to elaborate on a little bit more. Maybe just kind of.
Look, see, he pointed out the owners of the strip club, and people been telling him to stop. You feel me? He said it himself.
You say he been doing what?
You heard what he was saying. He was talking about the owners of the strip clubs,
Right.
And people been telling him to stop. Like, you're doing too much, bro. And saying they telling him he already saying enough, and now he getting on on the news and pointing out their dealings with other government officials and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the people that own the strip club, they big dog, they big money. They got clubs out here. They got clubs everywhere. They got clubs in Canada and Vegas. They got like 8 clubs in Houston.
Yeah, they got clubs. I mean, what club was it, by the way?
Cover Girls, and also what's so crazy is the former mayor is their lawyer
at the club.
Yeah, the people that own the club, the former mayor is their lawyer.
Damn.
They have contributed. You already said like they have contributed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he trying to. You know what I'm saying? He trying to put pressure on them, which he said a lot of people been telling him, hey, slow down on that part, bro. Leave that, you know what I'm saying? Move differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Them people connected. They
Yeah,
got
they
millions.
real connected. You know what I'm saying? Really connected. They ain't just play connected. They real connected. You feel me? They real connected. They got real connections out here for real. You heard what he was saying, like, we gonna run it back. What he was saying about him.
My plea today is to the city of Houston and all its governor entities with any pertinent information as it relates to the surveillance footage of Felicia Marie Johnson. I arrived here in Houston on April 16th, 2022, at which time I immediately began trying to find any leads in the disappearance of my daughter and seeking help from the Houston Police Department. Nevertheless, it took approximately 5 days before Houston PD would begin to investigate Felicia's disappearance. Since that time, I've stepped back and allowed them to do their job. However, I have yet to be provided with any information as it relates to her last known whereabouts, which I believe to be the CoverGirl nightclub. Nor have I at this time been provided with any pertinent information as it relates to the surveillance footage at the CoverGirl nightclub that could easily confirm or deny Felicia's identity. I firmly believe some of the pushback I've experienced comes from several areas. Being there seems to be a code of silence here between several governing bodies, including the Houston PD. 2, it's a known fact that the DA, Kim Ogg, has taken campaign monies from the DeVary brothers, who happen to own the CoverGirl nightclub, in the amount of $25,000. I believe Felicia could have possibly been trafficked, and I also believe the footage from the CoverGirls could possibly provide us with answers to Felicia's whereabouts and could confirm her identity. We are all aware the DeVary brothers have an extensive history of criminal activities, from wage theft to alleged prostitution, public lewdness, selling booze to minors, refusing their inspections, and yes, alleged human trafficking. My plea today is to the city of Houston.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said a lot.
Mm-hmm. And they did get like they from wages. They had a big lawsuit for like $2 million on like shorting the dancers' wages and stuff too, like all over because like they own a lot of shit. Like they own a lot of clubs. They own clubs everywhere, even in Canada. You see what I'm saying?
And you said the former who? The former mayor?
Yeah, I wish I could put. They were saying like the former mayor or something like is their lawyer, man. I could pull it up.
I mean, how did he figure out in that small amount of time that
research
campaign money was going? Yeah, but he put a number on it though. He said $25,000 campaign. No.
Yeah, you could do because
it's not that
before
easy to
because
pinpoint a number with
look
campaign money.
look. Hey, Scott, check this out. He just did this today, and I've already looked up some stuff about the club owners that I ain't even putting on here.
Mm-hmm.
I showed earlier. I was reading. You know what I'm saying? They said they
Hey,
have
man,
enough
when your child
citations.
missing, man, you're gonna search, you're gonna search, you're gonna search.
They said they got enough citations that they could fully wrap the MGM Grand 3 times. They said that's how much problems that didn't have. And
yeah, he started naming all he started naming all they criminal records and
it ain't that's what I said. It's public information, man. That's what I'm saying. That's how all this stuff be. It be really out there. All you gotta do, and then look, and now if you go to their Facebook, the cover girls, it's people posting the articles about the owners and about their arrests and about girls. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally going crazy right now. It's people all up on a reviews, posting the news articles about what they've been involved in. So that ain't too. It ain't too. If everybody else can see it, I can understand how he can see it because I seen it too.
So I mean, I feel them. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I mean, you got stuff like that out on them.
Mm-hmm. Because he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, because allegedly, you know, he was talking about, he said, so the trafficking part, you know, he said at the end, you know, a lot of the girls was found, but he said, come to find out, a lot of them wasn't. You know, they gone
Mm-hmm.
because somebody's asked, said, "Well, why they ain't being arrested?" He said, he said, what do you mean? I mean, you don't get it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know why? Because look, you see what I'm saying." And then he said, but most of the girls, right? Did they get found or whatever? And he's like, no. He's like, from my understanding, no. He said, first people was telling me most of the girls that was getting trafficked or whatever was found, and they wasn't saying nothing and all that. But he said a lot of them, you know, is gone. They ain't get found.
Do you
So
have
he is out
his
there doing
other
his little
two?
research on them.
Do you have his other two press conferences that he did?
Uh, I mean, I had them. They're somewhere around here, but I played the first one. He don't really say much. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's really saying the same thing. You're right.
Yeah, he don't even say all this. This is the one where he's really because they told him not to say this. He still came out and said, but you know, first press conference he didn't say nothing like about all that. You know what I'm saying? He just
I don't
said,
blame him for saying that shit. I would have said all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to all their clubs. I'm causing. I'm raising hell. Fuck all that. If I was in this situation, I'd do the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey,
he have a interview with the activist from Houston, a black guy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I seen that too. It didn't really say much, but the thing about it is, I was trying to do some. I was trying to look up the girl that was standing beside him. Her name is Michelle. Well, was it Michelle? Oh, Angela Williams, and she actually became an activist. She actually escaped being trafficked out there,
Oh
whatever.
wow.
And so she was standing beside him at that press conference. That's who she is.
Oh, she escaped being trafficked at the same club?
Not the same club, but you know, I guess out there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, here's okay.
And she actually escaped. So she became an activist. So, you know what I'm saying? So of course he got certain people in his ear telling him, hipping him to some game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about it. He got, because look at who he got when he came out there. When he first came out there, he wasn't saying all this, but this is the last couple of days he's been saying. It's like last 2 days.
Right.
And he said that he was told, hey, he said he basically was told just to shut up.
Well, what
Wow.
you don't want to do is piss him off. I mean, what you don't want to do is piss the police off. Okay, he
Mm-hmm.
named everybody. He named campaign money. He's saying they working all hand in hand. That's why he ain't got no feedback. I understand what he's doing as a parent, as a dad, but you cannot throw the daggers, or you ain't gonna get no movement on the case.
I know. Okay, Rose Flippin said she stayed at the same club. So Angela Williams, I guess she stayed at the same club. I guess because you
Whoa.
know this club actually been open for a long time. Because I was going down a post and stuff like, damn, like 2003 and stuff like that.
Oh, so the same woman got, you know what I'm saying? Was that the same club when that happened?
Yeah, that's what they said. See, I mean, I figured that, but I didn't know for a fact myself to
Did
hear
she
her
get
say that.
kidnapped? I mean, did she get kidnapped while she got away from them?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
she got taken and then she got away.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Hey, Rose Flippin, is she kind of
Damn,
like?
so she was
Is she
being
kind of like
serious.
Rose Flippin? Is she kind of like black and Hispanic or something like that?
is there a video where she's speaking? I would like to hear her talk.
Yeah, see, that's what her dad was saying. Like her dad, he was saying that like Angela Williams didn't really go too deep into the situation, and that's why I was trying to find maybe her talking about this situation that happened to her, but I couldn't find it nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I typed her in, I did find other girls like the video I was showing you that escaped though. When I
Does
typed
she
her,
have
I
a
found
Facebook page? Let me see. I'm gonna see if I
she
can put
probably
something
do.
up.
She's an activist. I was looking for her, but I didn't go real deep into it. But I tried, but I
I
couldn't.
mean, they set that girl up, man. Cause she did an interview up there to try to get on at the club, and right after that happened. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a lot of people feel that way, but like I said,
And then they got history of that. Come on now, it's common sense. That's why the daddy going so hard like that. That's why he acting like that.
yeah. So definitely somebody told him. Somebody pointed him in the certain direction.
Yeah, you
Cause
know, so
he
somebody
he
been
he,
see.
he
Yeah,
rocking with the right people out there. You know what I'm saying? He rocking with some people out there.
yeah, that don't make sense, man.
He got because he said the activist that dude, what's his name? I can't think of his name. They said he got the ball rolling harder than anybody. He the one that got the press conferences and everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? They said the
Yeah.
activist he talked to got the
Yeah.
ball rolling for him.
Mhm.
So he is talking to the right people. You feel
Mhm.
me? But they probably telling them like, hey man, don't tread light on this, you know what I'm saying, on this information though, too.
Yeah.
Like, don't just go crazy on it because you know what I'm saying. These people got money and they got connections and shit, man.
That's right, cause you'd be surprised these girls who they clients be. Some of them be high profile people. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Exactly. See now you know what I'm saying. Now you thinking, and who brings the high profile people to become clients to the girls? You get what I'm saying? Like you got see the thing about it is okay. So there's a strip club called Treasures out there. Like so, I'm almost 100% sure thinking that she has danced in clubs that was owned by them before. You feel me? That's probably why she went to that certain genre type of club. You get what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
like, think about it, Step. It's a difference between going to Onyx or Jaguars. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And you choose that. Now, most
So
black girls, you would think they're gonna go to like Onyx or something, but if you know somebody, you're gonna go to Jaguars. You
so
see what I'm saying?
so
Or Baby dolls. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So
So
I'm
that's
pretty.
kind of like an Onyx, like the cover girls. Like that's kind of like a strip club, like an Onyx.
Nah, cover girls will be kind of more like Jaguars. It's not that many black girls. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay, okay, okay.
Like Jaguars.
Jaguars. Okay.
They say it's more upscale. You feel me?
Right, boy. No, yeah. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how Jaguars out here, like
Right.
it probably might be if it's if
More,
it's 30 girls, it's gonna be like 4 black girls
yeah, four black girls. You know what I'm saying? It's
out of
more
30.
upscale. Yeah, it's more.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, you all right. With that being said, you already know. And yeah, even in Jaguars, it is hard for black girls to get on up there. That's why they go to peeping toms and shit. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
probably would want to work up in there because it'd be big money getting spent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what you already know. You know what I'm saying? Like because we looking at the same atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to the clubs and stuff, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're looking at the same thing out here and out there. It's not too different.
Right.
It's the same club. All of them be having the same club. Like we don't got no cover girls, but we got like Jaguars. You get what I'm saying? But it be owned because look, it said that they own clubs out here too. So what clubs could they own if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
It'd be them
Yeah.
more up. Well, see, the difference is what they call upscale is just more dominantly white.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
they got.
That's all it really when they're saying it. You know, it's gonna be a lot of more thin girls. Like it ain't gonna be a bunch of crazy ass. You see what I'm saying? Think about it.
Right.
Like, cause she was kind of more thin, slim. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So she knew she had to look for it, but they were saying that she really didn't get hired because they already have enough black girls there, which is only like 3 to 4 that they're
I
gonna
wish she
have.
would have. I wish she would have went. It would have been good if she would have went with some more people, or like somebody with her.
Yeah. But see, her dad did say she don't run in packs. She don't move like that.
Yeah.
Because they were saying something about it supposed to be 4. She was with 4 girls, and her dad said he don't believe that because his daughter don't run like she don't move like that. She don't be running with packs of girls. You know what I'm saying? So with the, you know what I'm saying, with that, like, cause you know what I'm saying, everybody, you know the difference between them certain clubs. You know what I'm saying? And it, you know, it be, it do be some wealthy people in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd have been the one we met a engineer that just moved out here and everything. He sat up there and bought us so many drinks, bro. You see what I'm saying?
You say did what?
He sat up there and bought us so many drinks
Yeah.
up at Jaguar. You know what I'm saying?
Got
When
it.
we had met a dude that was an engineer, bro. He told us how much he making it. Like he could make a couple million a year and everything. I was like, bro, we're like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Gave us his card and we sat up there and party with him. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to chill and you know what I'm saying? Like you already know. You already
Yeah.
know. And he sat there and you know, because like my homeboy, that I used to do a lot of club and strip club with. He liked them type of clubs more.
Right.
Like he like white girls. That's his thing. So he in them type of clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I even just seeing that, man, they they just literally be giving the girls their card, like here, just running, yeah, buy them some drinks too. Like they just, you know what I'm saying? They don't even care. Like I'm saying, I'm talking about, I'm sitting here watching dudes, they don't even want no dance, they just give the girls some money. You feel me?
Yeah.
Here you go. Just sit here go $100. Just sit here at the table and talk with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't all that other, you know, all that ass and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
they just sit down and yeah, and look pretty and you know what I'm saying? It's just a different, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different vibe, you know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, when you go to Onyx, it's you hitting girl, you hitting them with $100. You throwing, making the money fly everywhere. All that is going crazy. But in the more upper type of scale clubs, it ain't. It's real subtle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everybody's on their good behavior. You feel me?
Yeah.
The girls ain't running around like they sitting at tables and just, you know, their legs crossed, just keeping people company, getting paid. You see what I'm saying? So what girl wouldn't want to do that anyway? You know what I'm saying? If you can just sit around and keep somebody company and get paid, you know what I'm saying? That's different. It's because some of these clubs, man, them girls be having to work for real, bro.
Sure.
They be having to work hard, you know what I'm saying, to get, you know what I'm saying, to get these niggas, you know, like we don't really be paying like that, bro. You got to do a trick, you know what I'm saying? They be having tricks and stuff they can do, like, you know what I'm saying, flips and shit. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a whole different thing. So that's why I see, because if you look at her structure, if you go to Instagram, you look at how she's built and the way she moves, she's more thin. She would be more hireable up at them type of clubs than like certain clubs. You get what I'm saying? She's slim,
Right.
slender. It's not nothing too crazy. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the type, you know what I'm saying, build she has. So that's probably why she went to that type of club. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, for real. I don't know, man. I mean, this shit crazy, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. Hopefully they do. You know what I'm saying? Find her. You know what I'm saying? Get down to the bottom of this. But the way it's looking right now is like it's just looking a different type of way. You see what I'm saying? It really is, man. I don't know. I might go back live here in a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna make a run real quick. But I appreciate everybody that came to the live and all that. You already know what it is, man. I'm gonna stay on the case and I'm gonna do some real digging. I really didn't even want to go live. I was supposed to go live on this yesterday, but I felt like it was so much more information to find out. So I didn't really get my chance to reach out, you know what I'm saying? And to some people, because I got some people out there in Houston and all that. So I ain't get to hear what they had to say or what they feel about it. They be in them clubs like that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely touch bases on it. We're gonna have to do another one on this once we get some more information.
All right. You brought a lot of awareness to the case, and hopefully somebody will say something. They don't have to, give all the information. If they don't do this, but just call in the Crime Stoppers.
Hopefully they will get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they will get to the bottom of all this and find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I might come back. You know what I'm saying? Come back in a minute and go live again. I see a lot of people joining in. I just need to grab me some cigars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't ending this show to grab some cigars now, is you, boss?
Yes, sir. I got to. I gotta go ahead and hit it before, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to drive too far. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nah, we probably I'll probably be right back. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go ahead and start another one. You know what I'm saying? Because I see everybody coming here. Hey, shout out to N 411, a new member. Shout out to N 411. Rose flipping facts. Yeah, hey, hey Rose. I'm gonna be right back. Look, I'm gonna be right back. Really, I can keep this thing running, but I ain't gonna be here. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be here, so I don't know how I'm gonna keep it running. I ain't gonna know what the hell going on, but I might step back, come back live and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little live.
I come back up, bro.
All right, that's a bet. I'm gonna be back.
All right.
All right.